give me that loyalty. That's you, give me that loyalty. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Tonight, we got ourselves even more 5v5 1v1 duels for the evening. Yesterday, we had quite a bit of fun on EU. Mine is Blade's Edge. I kind of missed that arena. Why did it have to break? I mean, I guess it wasn't really broken for us, was it? You know, I get it. I get it. Everybody hates that arena. I don't really understand the hate fully, except for like people falling through. But like, we've never, and I mean ever, had a bad time with that one when we were doing our duels, you know? So it's just like, I like it. I like the bridge, man. I don't know what it is. I like the verticality, but I feel like I'm the only one, man. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, you realize just how you're the only one that likes a thing and everybody else hates it. But then again, playing Outlaw Rogue, I've got my fair share of that over the years too. So, you know, why? Boys, BlizzCon coming up very soon. We got the next expansion probably going to announce during that time. We got 10-2 right afterwards. I don't know if this is going to be the final patch of Dragonflight. Would still be weird in my opinion, but you know, it's just prep work is something I am lacking. I don't think I'm ready for anything BlizzCon whatsoever, and that's still 3 weeks away. You know, so there's a bit of time to get ready, but I still feel like there's just no way I'm gonna get ready fully, man. Alrighty, now that I got my whining out of the way, boys. Let's get some 5v5 ones in here, yeah? Groups are going to be listed back in the LFG as per usual. I'm going to get through and start getting you guys some groups in here, hopefully. Did I post everything? I think I did. Alright, beautiful. Jake, how you liking Lich King, by the way? Is he easy to tank? I imagine like none of the fights are ridiculously difficult or anything. Right? Or am I like assuming here? And I shouldn't assume. By the way, I feel like I'm so ahead on my projects. It's kind of weird, man. It's been a while. Hardish. Is it bugs that make it harder, or like the fight itself is actually difficult? Because I know at some point fights started becoming like kind of difficult. You know what I mean? By the way, leveling buff that's out right now, I've been just putting in just a modicum of work on some of these alt characters just to get heritage sets. Boy, leveling is ridiculously fast. I got 2 levels, I got level 58, 59, 60, and 61 in this character in under an hour. Like, I don't even know how much time I really spent. First 2 levels are just messing around. I just got them like that. And the others, I felt like I did like 5 quests for it. I'm pretty sure I didn't literally do only 5, but it feels like so ridiculously fast. So I got a project for tomorrow. I actually had it basically done the other day, but I've been getting ahead of my work, dude. I've been getting projects done ahead of time. I feel so productive. And I got Baldur's Gate 3 tonight too. Hopefully we'll finish out the campaign. I know exactly what I want to do there too. And that's going to be my venture back into the game, because I can be taking a break from that one for a while. And then we got, who the hell is standing over here? What the? Huh? Why is this guy to call me? What are you doing here, friend? Why is he just sitting here? Panda Death Knight. All right. You have a wonderful day here. What? I don't understand it, dude. Alrighty, boys. Groups are going to be listed over in LFG. We'll get them up and running. I'll start going through my list. Trying to get as many of you guys back in here as possible. Do we have Boris in here? Is he back? Flexing as well? I wonder how many more weeks we could do this up until 10-2. I imagine like duels are going to be pretty fun once 10-2 is here, but I imagine everything will slow down after a while. What's up, G? How you doing, my man? Forsaken, how you doing, my guy? Dream Surge? Yeah, it's so good, dude, because you got a 30% XP from that, 10% from the Holiday Hallow's End. Go get the buff, 10% more, 30% from Time Walking, 10% from Hallow's End, 25% from the zones, and I got to quest for a little bit with a 50% like Dream Surge buff, like the bonus one. So it's like over 100% of extra XP or something. Hold on, let me actually do some math here. Okay, so 30, right? Then 40 together with the time walking, and then 25 on top of it is like 65, right? War mode you can get 75, but then 50 on top of that, over 100, yeah. Over 100% more XP. You go kill one big old like stone tusk looking thing, one big elite mob, and it's sitting duels 10-2. We'll get him up and running once the patch hits, Felipe. I wanted to do some duels for PTR, but not this week. I don't think we'll be able to do any until the patch comes out. And I think once 10-2 is here, we'll definitely be doing duels. I'm not going to stop that whatsoever. It's going to be that grind time, everybody getting the gear, everybody looking for that tier set, playing with the new talents and stuff, because some classes are actually getting some new things, you know, besides Rogue and Demon Hunter that get it, an entirely new revamp. Disc Priest also getting quite a bit of a change up to him. There's also PvP talents left and right. Like, Warlocks are getting a lot. When you look at PvP specifically, Warlocks are actually getting a lot going on. Affliction in particular is getting a lot of loving. A lot of loving. So it might actually be kind of nice, honestly. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. How y'all doing, though? How are you? Doing pretty good, man. What's up, Cybercron? How you doing, my man? What's up, Zan? How you doing, my man? Zan the man. How you doing, my guy? All right. Let me see who else I can, like... Gotta start getting the homies in here. Who's on, man? Gate of the Setting Sun. I don't even know what that's at. Hey, Light Duels tonight. I like how your name rhymes with Hey, Light Duels tonight. Kargath. Yo. Are we doing it, my guy? Getting a group together? Dope. Dope. I'll get a second one up and running. Where's my man Night King? Is he on? Get to the Setting Sun. Is he also leveling? Is he even light also doing some leveling? Yo. Yo. Goes tonight? He's also out here leveling, man. Let's go. Hell yeah. Malachi, does he want to join in? Let me ask Cargather real quick. Hey. Duels tonight? Tonight, friend? Seawork isn't on. It didn't Seawork tweet the other day that his PC is just like actually just on his little last leg. Raven? Demon Blade? I could ask Raven. Isn't Raven Bad Bunny? Get in here, my guy. Vampire? Yo, let me see if he wants to join in. Hey, Vamp. Wanna join those tonight, friend? Let me see. I got him. Maybe Raven too. I did an oopsie, didn't I? I did. Hey, Raven. What are you doing duels tonight, friend? Get it, send it, send his mop. Yeah, it took me a second. It's the one with like the bug guy, right? The bug that ends up like busting through the gate and you gotta jump in the cannon and jump on like his mandibles or something, right? Is that the one? All good, friend. Yeah, so Vampire said no. We need homies. Actually, where are all my NA homies on? Is everybody on Classic or something? Where are they? Hold on a second. Go, hold on a second. Cora? Yo, see, Cora, I know Cora does PvE, but I don't know if he does PvP. Well, we'll see. Where's Boris at? Sure, I hope that's Azal. He's PvE, Andy. Nice, hell yeah. Nice, friend. Yeah, go get your elite set. Hell yeah. Get his son, big boy. Yeah, I remember that as a fight in, God, I don't remember the name. Heart of the Fear, I think it's called. But that was a hell of a fight. Like, you know, where you have to, like, get the pheromones and kite the thing around, and, like, tanks don't really do anything, and you have to pass around, like, I think a dot debuff or something. Need 2 spots. Oh, you only need 2 more? Yeah, nice. I'm still trying to pack my group. Yeah, I feel ya. Copy that. Hell, at least you were getting a group, my guy. I only got 1, so let's see if we can get Kargath. Yo, I got plenty of open seats, friend. Wolfie setting up second group. He just needs 2 more. I need a bunch more. So if you got a friend or someone you want to invite, you're more than welcome to. How do I join? So this is how you join. Let me actually post exactly how you join. I have a copy paste thing from a while back that I keep forgetting about. But if you want to join the groups, they're going to be listed over in the LFG Raids Legacy. Right? How to join. I'll post it in the chat and I'll pin it. But if you guys want to know how to join the 5v5 so we do them on EU and NA depending on the time of the week, right? So Saturdays, which is today, Saturday stream, that is on NA. Friday for EU, Saturday for the boys. So if you want to join in, groups are going to be listed over in the Raids Legacy section. We got Wolfie just used little Moss and he's good to go. I need a couple more. I need like 6. I need a whole 5-man squad, a whole 4-man squad. Or extra, I guess is what I'm trying to look for. But if you want to find the groups, you're going to list it in Raids Legacy section. We do that so we can use cross-faction, but also we don't post it on RBGs. We would have posted in custom, but custom doesn't let you do cross-faction, so you don't want to post it on RBGs because we'll get a bunch of goobers who don't know what the hell a duel is. So Raids Legacy it is. But if you listen there, you find the groups by hitting 5 over the search, hit enter, and you should be able to see one of the groups available. Wolfie just needs a little moss and he's good to go. I need a whole squad ready. Got the friends you can join? Yeah. Let me toss you an invite real quick, my guy. So I'll get him in. I'll get Kargath in, so that'll be 2 in my group. And then we'll need 3 more. We need 1 mods for Wolfie, and we'll be set. But yeah, you're more than welcome to join us. Try and go onto the group. Yeah, there we go. Even Reaper knows. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate it. Famous man, you're on YouTube. Hey, what's up, Greek? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. By the way, Crossroom Dungeon Finder is a thing. It's so broken. You can invite friends from other servers and queue up and blast dungeons out of the last Lich King. Wait, Cross Realm Random Dungeon Finder is so broken. Wait, did they add that with the LFG window, like with random queues for Wrath? Was that not how it was for back in the day? I mean, I imagine like some of those conveniences of, oh, there we are, off of live. What? How did I just blink and there's 3 bodies right there? Group is set. Hold on a second, Wolfie. I'm maxed. I just got packed. I just got packed, my guy. Your team ready? Holy hell, let's go. I blinked and there it was, dude. Everybody piled in. Hell yeah, man. Need 1? Okay, we need 1 mods for my man Wolfie. If you guys want to find this group, he's going to be in Raids Legacy LFG. 1 mods and we'll be good to go. I was thinking it was going to be a slow start. Boy, was I wrong. That's so good. What's up, boys? How y'all doing? Chilling a death night too. Oh, I like that. Are we gonna see a bit of a mix and match there? PTR? No, Wes, on live. Yesterday, I think somebody asked me, either you or somebody asked me about PTR yesterday. Nah, like, I'd love to, right? This is what I'd want to do. But I asked around the homies, the whole entire, like, EU region said no. So it's hard to get enough people on PTR to get some duels going, unless it's like a PvP event or whatever. But I asked, man, I asked around, we couldn't get enough bodies. I wanted to get like all the regular homies in if I could. If we got like at least 6, 7, or 8 people on, like guaranteed, like, yo, I'll be there, would have done it. But I couldn't, so, you know, it's a coordinated effort to get EU duels going. Because I feel like if we get at least 8 people, we can pick up some pugs that are out in front of Duertar or Stormwind that are just willing to be like, all right, I'll give it a go, whatever, fine. Because we've done it before. This time around, not really. You know, in fact, NA in particular has been playing the game a hell of a lot more than EU. Like, outside of Duertar and Stormwind, it's pretty, like, lively for NA. For EU, it's a little whatever. So you guys are good, yeah? All right, beautiful. Let me see. Chill. Yeah, let me see if I can put you over here. Groups are ready. Let me just ask him real quick and we'll be good to go. We got these going split, man. Hey, let's go. Oh, that's so good. Wait, did I end up making a tail? Wait, tall and deadly? Did you make it tall and deadly? There's no way. What the hell is tall and deadly looking like? Xander? It's got to be Xander, right? How you doing, my guy? Hopefully we got you a spot here, yeah? I would have just styles of people who boom chicken. Yo, that'd be great, man. I thought it was going to be on single server. Oh, the dungeons and stuff, yeah? Okay, yeah. That's cool, though. You know, I think modern conveniences in classic WoW, like, some of those modern conveniences don't destroy the game either, right? I get the whole, like, oh, want to keep things as OG as possible. Like, there are some things where it's, like, classic, I think, does a pretty good job. Like, leveling experience, I feel like in retail is so fast, you get to blaze through stuff, you don't really learn anything really quickly, you know? Here we got some great, so I'll be some, so I can have some gear. Okay, I can give you a minute. Might need 1 min for a guy to send some gear over real quick. All right, I'm gonna let Wolfie know. We'll give like Tal. Oh, that's you, Tall and Deadly. Wait, I just realized that is. Why are you a dwarf? Why are you gonna call yourself Tall and Deadly? I guess Gnome is short, a dwarf is a tall in comparison, compared to each other. But yeah, but like a chair is tall compared to a dwarf. Like a stool is taller. I guess it's. I guess you are taller than the gnome, but like, you could have been a bit more ambitious with like a Xander or something. You know what I mean? I just realized it, man. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I'm blind. I am blind and I can't read, and I'm also stupid. Oh, did I also mention that I'm stupid? By the way, I think that should be added in the rule. Dal is pretty damn stupid. Just take it easy on him. His brain is smooth like a marble. Like, just you might have to repeat yourself. Orc Stall and Ellie isn't ready yet. Okay. Oh, just goes all the way to Xander. Have you seen how good Xander racial is? Even Kreis was playing it yesterday, man. He didn't really get like a big go with it because like some class you play because it's not amazing, but like, the healer is insanely good. You know what I mean? Well, what are you setting up right now? I'm trying to get some duels going, man. We got a group ready. Tall and Deadly. I'm trying to give him like a second to like. Yo, Wap, let me know when you're ready. How does that sound? As soon as you're good to go, we'll queue. Okay, I'm gonna stick in here for a bit, but as soon as you're ready, we'll go. Man, Xander Warrior's on hiatus. I do miss his Xander Warrior though. That thing was nutty. Fang, I still remember the name, man. I'm so bad with names, but that character made an impression on me, man. I still remember you popping on that thing because I was like, this guy is popping up. It was like what Shadowlands when your words started to kind of fall out a little, and then it started maybe making a little bit of a comeback, and then it's just like Fang popping off. Ready? Alright. Let me give Chilp his lead and we'll be good to go then. Okay. Ready. Queuing now. We'll get you guys some back-to-back games in, yeah? Tater match. Also, Blade's Edge is banned for the day. Just because it's on maintenance for Blizz. Got a DK and a solo. How long you think you're gonna be in that? I mean, I guess we can give it like 5 minutes. I really don't know, like, it could just be like, what, 6-minute match? You walk in, somebody insta dies, insta gib. Next, 30-second, 20-second wait. You're good. Is it 30 or 20 seconds? It's not really long at all, is it? Maybe I'm not stupid, but it certainly has trouble with names. Dude, I always relatable, to be honest. I've always had a bad time with names, man. It's just, I don't know, it's, my memory is very selective. You know, I'm the kind of person that I can be talking to somebody, right? And if there's something else more important in my mind, or if there's something else like going on or whatever that's distracting me, I can basically zone out so badly when I'm talking to somebody, and it's almost like I just won't be able to hear them. I'm listening to them, but I literally cannot hear a single word they say. You know, I've always had that, and names just, I guess, in my brain, maybe like sometimes don't register as just like something you catch and like, okay, important, store it. It's more like selective what's important, what isn't important. I've had a generally good like picture memory, like, you know, remembering like an image in my head. Usually it's a little bit better for me, right? Or like remembering maybe like, I don't know, events, right? But names, I don't know, always been pretty bad at it. Unless you have like super like non-generic, really unique name. I feel like it's usually where I'm pretty good at it, you know? Then again, like if back in Russia, my name would be pretty normal, pretty generic. But in the US, it's like definitely far from it too. I don't know what it is. Oh, I also talk a lot. Haven't mentioned I talk a lot. Orphan is the best. Orphan is really good, but Who Killed WoW was hilarious for me. I think I'll forever remember Who Killed WoW. Grifka, Christina. I mean, those guys have been around long enough, right? Like, some of these boys I've known for so long. Of course, I'm gonna remember their names, right? Of course, I'm gonna remember them. But like, if I meet somebody, right, in person, and they're like, hold out, shake their hand. I'm like, hi, I'm whatever, and they're like, hi, my name is Joseph. Let's say. My brain doesn't catch that instantly. I hit the headphone and it just made a pop sound in my ear. But like, my brain is just not gonna remember it. It's like, I gotta be like, okay, Joseph. And I can lose it just like that, that easily. You know, I don't know, it's always been like that. It hasn't been too bad. I'm still alive. That's how I view it. I'm still chilling. You know what I mean? But those are their names. But those aren't their names. Yeah, Grifka and Christina. I mean, sometimes with some names, it's just like, it's easier for me just to make a nickname that's going to be easier for me to remember. Yeah, but like Grifka is actually Grifika. But like, I've been calling them Grifka for forever long. Christina is actually Christikna. But like, how the hell are you going to say that whenever you're doing duels? So Christina is so much easier. Just rolls off the tongue. And that hasn't been the first time I've done that too. Too many alts to remember. Yeah, that's why I just started giving my alts like a name: Dal Wizard, Dal Beans, Dal Thick, Dal Slam, Dal Prime, Dal Oni. 05? Yeah, let's go, my guy. Let's go. Alright. First duel of the night. If I can get my music back up in here. Yeah, let's get it out of here. Alrighty, boys. I think we're ready. Do I gotta requeue him? If the queue isn't popping, I can try to requeue him for another arena. It might have been like that. Arena's just bugged right now. Or I tried to queue him while you were in LFG. Where's Seaver's been? Seaver's been experiencing PC issues. I'm pretty sure it was in last week, man. But he's been having some PC issues. Trying to figure that stuff out. Might have a requeue? Yeah, I got you. We'll do a hook point. You know what? I feel like we do a lot of hook point. We'll try a hook point. Apparently, I declined the invitation. I requeue it or something. Your wargame invitation has been declined by Dala Age Boy. That or maybe it's Chill Pills hasn't really accepted it yet. Who knows, honestly. We'll give it a second. Just names on your alts are funny names. That's what I did to remember them. Yeah, usually. I used to have like characters that I have like, what is it, for my alts I had like specific very unique names, like my Warlock used to be named Frivolous. My Druid used to be named Arezus. How do you do war games? I do a /invite it's like /invite spectator match macro or keybind because I have and I can't do it. So you either do a /wargame WG or wargame space real ID name space. You could do arena that you want to choose space how many people in your party, select 2. Or if you do invite spectator match instead, you do invite spectator match space reality name 1 for the group lead space reality name 2 for the second group lead space arena name space number space. Sometimes you want that space at the end because it just doesn't work, and other times it does. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. If you want me to like write it out for you in like a whisper or Discord DMs or whatever, I can also do that too. Yeah, it's not like a big secret or anything. It's just something that's like also not really in-game files unless you try to use like an add-on to help you make like do like a war game help kind of deal. But it's not something that's like explicit in Blizz. It used to be like a UI thing, but I guess not enough people use it, so just took it out. But like the functionality is still there. I think it was a tweet from Malenko about my spectator match stuff, and somebody cataloged in like WoW wiki. Yeah, if you message me, I'll be able to like write you up the whole thing after the stream or something. Mine's Taller Brush. I like Taller Brush though. That's pretty good, honestly. Have to have one deadly at the end. I like that too. What was my main funny save? Remember? Yeah, I feel like that one is just like it's pretty funny for the time being, but later down the line, it's gonna be like what the hell? What the hell is a whoa? What does that even mean? I'm gonna try to requeue. I don't know what's happening. Ascended. Hopefully we're good. Are we good? Or do I need to requeue? Let me ask Chill, because maybe it's like, because it looks like Wolfie has everything done on his end. Double check for me, Wolfie, if you're still like listed in LFG. Actually, I guess I can look it up, right? Oh, we're in. The Grand. We're in. I kind of want to get a good song going. Is this going to be the first one for the night? Is this the one? Hold on a second. I want to get a good one going. Like, if you're going to get a song going, I want to get a real good one. What's a good banger? What's the one that I like listening to, but I never can find it? Is this it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that one's good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make it a little out of my ears. Hope you guys don't mind. Other groups going? Yes, they are, Jay. But yes, they are. I mean, like more than just these two. I have no idea. I'm sure if like Boris hops online, he'll get something going. That or Chicago. Or if you guys want to do it, you're more than welcome to. We got at least 2, so at least we got something to start with. You know what I mean? Alrighty, Twitch. Got ourselves board good over for the team 1. We're ready to go. As an Elemental Shaman, I'm liking this frosty thing's got going on. I really wish Elemental had like more of a frosty elements about them. They have like, what is it? They have, I'm switching to wrong people. They have like all this lightning, lava, wind. Whoa, hold on. How many shamans are going in? This guy's trying to figure out, but listen, Cash, Cutie wants to go in. He's trying to figure out if he's going first, last, or whatever, but it looks like Morgan is trying to see if he can just be like, you know what? I want my spot. I want to join the arena. I want to actually get myself a proper game. Don't take it away from me. I was tall and deadly. Is going to be also another Elemental Shaman, but I don't see Ellie double Ellie like that normally. Both with each other. It's going to be a primordial setup. Lava Burst is ready for Born Good. Trying to see if he can get himself a big setup. It's going to be Zaps and Lava Burst from Tall and Deadly, but he's trying to see if he can send a little bit of damage back at him as well. Born Good immediately with a defensive wall as well as Guardian Spirit to try to give himself a little bit more survivability, where Tall and Deadly is actually holding on to his for a good bit. The Born Good with a Trinket, going to be a static totem. It looks like it is going to be his static totem to try to keep Tall and Deadly in place, as the man is at least trying to set up an Ice Fury. Going to be the Fire Elemental though. Fading Eye, the Born Good cancel it to deny the Ice Fury. That or that thing just timed out. Naturally, Born Good setting up a little bit of Earthquakes, trying to see if he can reposition as Tall and Deadly uses the totems to at least prime his own Ice Fury. Next few Frost Shocks are going to be quite a little bit more deadly than normal. Born trying to go for a little bit of damage. Sky Fury's down. Earth Shocks to follow. Taking down the totem. Lava Burst to get it sent in anyway, as the Shamans both get to exchange with a big old pillar down the middle. Looks like Born Good pushing in, trying to get some advantage here, looking for an angle. And that's going to be a totem to stop him. Tall and Deadly looking to get himself a bit of a setup. Lava Burst down to the totem, got himself the Earth and Elemental, so he's going to be out without think first. Born Good could also go for Earth Elemental as well, but Born should be very careful. Does not have a wall for this, so no Guardians to help him in case he gets in a rough situation. As Tall setting up a bigger Lava Burst with Zaps to follow. Born Good taking a bit of damage, dropping on the totem. I think it is going to be a ground and going to be Ice Sphere out of Tall Deadly, trying to see if he can grip him out in the middle of nowhere with that totem. Tall could not really maneuver out of things super well. So for Born Good, that grippy totem has actually been so good. The static totem forces you to be within its rounds, but if you end up placing an enemy inside of the totem and then you move it, there's a chance that the enemy is going to get booped into where the totem is, and it's super fun when it happens. Knockback onto Tall as he's going to get himself a fire elemental going. Borg's still holding on to his earth elemental until a little bit later. Unless it's your fire early? No, it's not your fire early, is it? Trinket out Tall and Deadly, trying to go for big Earth Shocks. It's going to be maybe a bit of setup. Like the last one, Borga does not really have an answer for this. It's going to be a Sky Sphere down, trying not to make sure that the Ice Sphere does not really go off. Going to be an Earth Elemental of his own. Got himself movement while casting, could not really be interrupted, but he can't really catch up to Tall whatsoever. Catching a couple of heals behind the corner, good to follow, and Born may have himself good line of sight. Big Earth Shock is going to be a Trinket out of the Hex right after. Tall and Deadly trying to go for a bit of survivability. Born good, hoping to stay as aggressive as possible. Big Lava Burst, keeping the man out in the open away from the other side of the arena. It's going to be big zaps with the Earth Shocks right after, trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Tall looking for a bit of an escape. Going to be an intro, big Lava Burst. I think it may just have with that meteor coming down, slamming on the guy. Oh my goodness, this man, Born good. Oh man, I like it. The double Shaman Wombo Cobb is dropping a big old meatball into dude's head. At the very end, Born going for a bit of a lasso, not able to knock the Death Knight off of his back as he got himself the deathly advance. Gripping him in, stunning with a pet, trying to keep him maybe away from the pillars. Chilpa's hoping to maybe get himself in a decent setup. Got himself lots of advantage, lots of pressure. That silence is huge right now. Born good, needs some sort of recovery, trying to get some damage back with the shields, but he's looking to get himself line aside behind the pillar while trying to see if he can claw down the Shaman little by little. He's going to sacrifice his goal immediately, trying to get as much healing as he can. As Kasha Cutie gotta be up next. El Handsome Shaman this time around got himself a full Ascendance build with the Bloodlust as well as Ghost Wolves. I don't know if he's running Elemental Wolves or like physical wolves. For Chilpils though, he really does not want to be in the melee of this guy if he could help it. He'd rather get some kind of distance away from the Enhancement Shaman if possible, because this is where Enhancement just is going to excel. Mad Elemental Blast that pierces right past the AMS as if it's nothing, dropping down Dome, trying to get himself a little bit more survivability. Big Bloodlust already. Chilpils needs to find himself some recovery behind the pillar. Got to be some healing surges. Kasha trying to see if he can get Chilpils around the corner to maybe get on top of the guy, trying to force him away from the pillar. Got to be on Army of the Dead join in. Grippy Hand of the Ready got himself a blind onto Kasha, looking to maybe get himself a sudden burrow down for a second. It's going to do a bit of damage to Chilpils. Should be able to go for some healing, hopefully. Kasha trying to see if he can prime himself, but a silence stops him. Oh, and a Death Coil does end up ripping right through the guy. With the Demon Hunter of Celeri gonna be up next. Still, the Army of the Undead is active. The Gargoyle, I think, is going to be fading last second, but then the rest of these undeads are still striking at Celeri, still clawing at him little by little. The demon does spawn in for the Hunter of Demons. Stun around the corner, stun back with Chilpils though, as it is a Trinket out of the age, going in for full meta. This one, Chilpils needs some kind of a breather, some kind of a break. Death back to give himself a little bit more health, trying to see if he can slow it down. The Demon Hunter as best as he can. Glaive's getting tossed in. He doesn't have much health to really work with, bleeding out, and I think he might just be going down to the bleed from the Glaive. And down he goes. Celeri just needed to live long enough, get a little bit of damage, get the Death in a position where they just couldn't recover. With Balan gonna be up next on that team as another Elemental Shaman. I like the Elementals tonight too. That's a big fan of this one, honestly. Celeri is gonna have himself a hell of a round here. No Trinket available. Not a lot of offensives either. No matter at the moment unless you go for I-beams. Does himself a burrow, could maybe use that defensively. Balan's going to try to see if he can burrow down. Not going to pop up right under Celeri, but might have actually been able to end the duel right then and there if he did. Knockback doesn't really go far. Celeri needs himself a decent setup. It's going to be a Hex right after. This way you get yourself full proper meta. Right now would be a perfect time for you to be able to get yourself some kind of a damage setup to maybe get a little bit of healing. Try to go for big bursts. Earthshocks while you're out in the open. Needs to find a way to bail out of this situation. Rooted and Balan is just going to go for a bit of a distance play. Rooting it in place, keeping it at bay. Big Hunter close the gap. Maybe if you can just maximize some damage off of this hunt, you might be okay. Definitely needs Metamorphosis to add in a little bit extra magic, extra leech damage, leech healing. Imprison for a moment. Still going to break it. Celeri, you need an IB right now. I think that last is probably going to be the end of you, though, isn't it? There's no way, unless you live. I don't even know what just helped you. Wait a second, demon spawned in. If you get some I-beam, doesn't even go for it. Trying to get as much healing as you can. I-beam, Metamorphosis gives you maybe a chance. Hold on, balance super low. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. This guy actually caught up a little bit of health. You need an interrupt. Does get the interrupt. It's a Void Queen. Gotta be up next. Trying to go for the spikes. Big fear to follow him. Celeri, do you stay in? Do you run away? You need a fight to interrupt this Void Torn as soon as possible. Trying to go for big damage. Sun right after. You need a heal. This guy's really not, doesn't have a lot lot of options with the left right now. Get a hit with the root. And it's just going to be a couple of those void pulses to take it down little by little. With Rosie Lude going to be up next. Trying to see if he can go some damage. Going to be a full, I think it is Celestial Alignment, if not Incarnation, right? Is this Celestial? Or no, it's just an Eclipse. Bash onto Void. As Void able to get quite a bit of damage onto Rosie. The moons are going to be in though. Playing the moon build, that could be really strong actually. Trinket out of Rosie, full root, silence with the disperse out of Void Queen, trying to see if he can escape behind the pillar, looking for the recuperation, looking for a little bit of recovery. Stun onto Rosie, got himself another half moon there. Maybe can go for a full moon at some point. Big stars are just flying in though. Void Queen just get ripped apart little by little, got himself a little bit of survivability as the Aegis procs in for the priest, looking for the mind games, but full moon, hoping to maybe fight through the mind games, able to do so into star surges. Both of them are incredibly low. Rosie needs some healing, so does Void. Void maybe has himself a silence. He does actually. Could maybe capitalize something here. While in bear form, you know he can't really heal. Root to follow. Rosie get himself a bit of a breakaway from the priest. Got himself 3 little dragon links to spot in. Or fade dragons rather. Those things need to start doing damage. What are they doing? Gonna be the Void operation to close the gap. Void Queen is right on top of the Druid with the silence able to pressure. The Void Torrent could not really stop it. Rosie looking for a bit of healing. Heart of the Wild Keeping just barely alive. Bash to follow. Looking for the Cyclone. And that's gonna be finally those pets join in for a bit of damage. Maybe they'll be able to get some value once the Cyclone is gone, but who knows. Stun right after, mind games to follow. Druid under immense pressure. Barskin available. Has access to maybe some damage. Looks like full moon should be at the ready. If you can somehow find a way to recover this one way or another, maybe you'll be okay. Silence with the root. Maybe it gives you more survivability. Looking for the regrows. Oh no, you didn't heal. You do have Nature's Vigil come back up very soon. So maybe if you get yourself a bash, Nature's Vigil, do some damage to heal yourself. Maybe that'll be enough. Trying to go for Nature's Vigil, whatever damage you can do, maybe that'll help you. Any kind of dots you do, but oh, the Void Torrent. The Void Torrent snipes you with high heals. Gonna be up next. Charges in with a quick stun. That's gonna be a lockdown onto Void. Has himself proximity to go in for a quick fear. Silence to interrupt the mind games. Void Eruption with a full PI at the ready. High could go in to try to see if you can clean off that PI if you wanted to. Mind games to follow. That's going to be mind games back at the other priest. That's like a karma situation, but just a priest version with those mind games. Silence of the high heals or Void Queen. But high heals is not in a great spot. Could be a dispersed situation. Might need to go for it. Oh, wait a second. Void Queen. Wow. Was that 3? For Void? Yo, it was 3! What do you mean? A priest has got 3 out of left field? No. I guess the matchup was pretty good, right? You're playing against another priest and a boomkin. You're not playing against a sub-rogue. But damn, still gotta give a cred. That was really good. Let's get us another going. I love the amount of casters we got tonight. Oh, this is gonna be a good set of duels. I can feel you. I can tell you right now, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Night King and Wolf, let me know when you guys are ready. We'll get another one up and running. That was so good. Need 3 more for Chicago's group. Chicago's got 1? Yo, boys, if you want to join my boy Chicago, group is listed, raids, legacy section. Hit him with the 5 over in the search. Find the group for the 5V5 1v1 duels over in multicore. Or just look up Molten Core over on the NA, and you're more than welcome to join in. Ready? All right, Wolf, let me know when you're ready. That's so good, though. I'm loving this. How many are we in? Hold on. EU, what? NA? 327. You guys are gonna be miles ahead of EU. If this is gonna be, if this is how fast all the games are gonna be tonight, you guys are just gonna take it with you permanently. Take it away. Seal the show. All right, let's get you guys going into a, I don't know, Lordaeron, Ron. I can't spell Lordaeron ever. I have to go with Lord Aeron. That's the only way I remember how to spell it properly. It's like the way Russians learn how to spell English words. You basically just like pronounce it in like a Russian, you use like Russian phonetics, Russian letter phonetics. Like how would you pronounce like Russian letters? And you would sound them out like exactly how I would spell it. That's how you know. So like Lordaeron, right, is an English version. But if you try like a Russian trying to learn that word, you would do a Lord Aeron because there's an AE in there. It just doesn't come across easily. And it's just one of those weird things that just still stuck in my brain, right? I feel like I'm never gonna be able to drop that. Born Shiesty? What the? Born good to Born Shiesty? I like him. Switching around on alts. Wanna go Deacon not to be cheeks? Dude, one day, man, yeah? Born Good, the Shaman is last. I played BFA, lost Shield Post, Steve, History, Pistol, all good duels, all good, man. We have plenty of duels tonight, dude. Plenty of time to get some games in. Don't worry about it. Twitch. Got ourselves Bad Bunny over on the team, too. Did you get to play last time? Did you? Were you in? I'm not even sure, but Bad Bunny gonna be first up as an assassination versus Born Shiesty. Got himself the Necker Lordy banner. The thing is, like, that's still like a toy you can maintain, right? Or is it just like an ability you can just from being in a covenant? You can just have permanently. It looks so good though. I do miss the banner at times. I like the mechanic of it. Evasion out for Bad Bunny. Full blades are up on the Born Shiesty. The man gotta just wait out a little bit longer until he got himself maybe a bit of maturity to get him some kind of healing off of the rogue. Stun. Maybe this is where you go for big heal. Needs something right now. Looking for a heal. Bloodthirst barely keeping him alive. Trigger to follow. The rogue is super low. Rogue could be falling apart too. Any moment. Does Leaper on top of him. Blind right after. Does at least remove all of the dots, but there's no way to break out of the next stun. Cheap shot, super DR, this is the opportunity right there. You need to heal that or capitalize on the rogue kill. Charging and wait a second, the rogue got an earth shield. Hold on a second. Whoa. Let's not give, hold on a second. Let's not give rogues earth shields or really any other class. If you got an earth shield, put it on yourself. Keep it close, keep it tight like a blanket. Don't give it to rogues. Rogues don't even need it, right? I am a rogue man, I'm telling you right now. Rogues don't need any kind of help. But no, seriously, just don't put an Earth Shield on anybody. We never really made a rule on Earth Shields. I don't really know how we should handle those. Some buffs are okay. Earth Shield is like a personal buff the way I look at it. Big damage on a chill post. Born Shiesty trying to see if he can live it. That's a lot of Army of the Undead. It just walks away from the Death Knight, letting the pets savage them just behind the pillar. AMS up before the stun comes out, able to counter that goes. Larry can no longer be interrupted on their I-beam, so that's going to be interesting how chill post is going to have to approach this situation. Could go for the silence of some of these things. Is going to go catching up a little bit on healing. That's going to be Lynchborn, Army of the Dead getting to join in. Solari taking a bit of damage though. Chilpa's not setting the stun for long at all though. Just needs to find a way to keep Solari over there with the pets. Blurs up for the Demon Hunter as the Gargoyle is joining in. Blind onto Solari. Does go for the Trinket. Stunned by the Death Knight right after. Just needs to let the pets do a bunch of work. Solari with yet another I-beam while Chilpa's at least in the dome trying to go for as much health recovery as possible. Not a lot of healing. A Death Strike can really do this situation, but might be able to live out of this long enough. AMS for the hunt. It's going to be Solari trying to fight through the demons, but standing in the darkness, man. Standing in darkness is all he could really do in that situation. That's a rough one. His high heels is going to be up next. Quick stun on the Chilpas, looking for mind games. And as long as Chilpas is very careful with the CC, he might be alright. Fear onto the Death Knight, but the pet is still onto high heels. Maybe he can go for an interrupt. Cannot, no. The pets do get a better interrupt, like a better version of the stun whenever they are empowered. Chilpa's having to go for a death pack early, just trying to give himself more health to work with. A lot of the health you can't really recover for a while, but at least it's there. At least it's just there wholesale to keep you alive for a little longer. Got yourself the Army of the Dead, slowing down, blasting out of high heels for a little bit. If you can keep the pets onto high heels and interrupt the healing from high heels, you might be alright. Silence to follow, forcing out a disperse out of the priest, which is perfect for Chilpas. Trying to see if he can send some damage onto the priest. The priest is going to go for a full set of recovery, but for Chilpas to be able to force the priest to play defensively is about the best that you can really do. Also gives an opportunity to catch up on this first aid. The guy is trying to see if he can swing around the cart. Got himself the swarm at the ready, trying to make some kind of damage go happen. Gonna be a grip with a stun right after. Pet does go for the short interrupt, or short stun rather. Army of the Dead getting to join in, summoning up the pet. At least your pets are going to be able to do a lot of damage for a good bit here. Interrupt and high heals. Quite a bit of damage with the death coils though. Looking for a flash heal. And Chilpa's trying to keep the pressure going onto high heals as best as possible. Quick fear. High heals might be in a bad spot. Actually, wait, hold on a second. The priest could go down. The pets themselves are doing quite a lot of damage, having to play very defensive. Silence on the Chilpa's PI does come out. May need to go for a full eruption with that PI. Not going to be able to Trinket to follow. As Chilpa's looks like he made quite a bit of recovery. AMS for that. Oh, and he even got the execute. He got himself the AMS perfectly for the mind games. As Rosie is going to be up next, dropping that Death to Decay, looking for the big grenades. Chilpas does have an IBF, so maybe could use that. Is going to use that defensively really early on, as he does get disarmed. Trinket out of Rosie. Big burst of the Chilpas. Could maybe go for a silence out of Rosie. Does go for the silence. I don't really know what you can really silence out. Not grenades, so that's for sure. maybe a freezing trap or something. Grippy hand up for chills, does get hit with a stun, has himself Lichborn for a little bit longer. Maybe the army of the dead could join in. Does have the dome by the looks of it, unless I'm just not seeing it correctly. And Rosie, I think, is just going to be able to take him out. Just needs a kill shot, just a kill shot away. The Deathly does get himself the AMS, needs as much healing as possible. Physical damage is going to break right through him, and that big, oh my goodness. The coordinated assault does end up toppling the Death Knight. He did really, really well, though, either way. Well done with that one, though. That is so good. Rosie get hit with a fear as a Void Queen is going to be up next. Immediately hit him with CC Void Charm before Rosie can get himself a setup. That's a lot of damage you're taking just wholesale. Able to go for a couple of grenades around the corner. Binding shot. Void Queen is just going to get hit by it. Can't really do much about it. Does not play with a trinket. By the looks of it, though, Void Queen takes a lot of hits. Does stun onto Rosie. Mind games right after. Maybe that's going to be huge. Rosie does have a feign death. Did you feign death in mind games or did you feign death before that? Hopefully you faded into the mind games, not before that. Flash kills up for Void Queen. No interrupt available for a good moment. Void Queen able to stabilize a little. Disperse could come out anytime soon. May need to use it. Does go for the Disperse. Hoping for the recovery. Especially since we are getting closer and closer to the higher dampening of 26%. Gotta be that freezer trap. Void, or Rosie rather, looking for a reset if at all possible. Maybe you're clean. Maybe you get out of this scot-free. Not like the priest can really chase you. The pet is right next to you, so you're not gonna go for a camo. Sending the pet out that early does deny you the ability to camo. And Void Queen got himself full recovery. Rosie in that execute rage. Big death struck him. Oh, the Void Torrent does get the interrupt in the last second, but Void Queen had plenty of damage. Jade as aggressive as possible with Kasha. Gonna be up next. Silence, Void Eruption right after. Kasha can't really stop it whatsoever. No grounding totem to help you. No trinket or an interrupt at the ready. With that silence, should still have plenty of damage to deal with the priest. But the priest going for the big Void pulled. Oh, I like that Void repositional thing. I like that a lot. Able to get himself some distance, but Kasha, full ascendance, full might of the enhanced Shaman. Just going into Tall and Deadly. I don't even know if he was supposed to be next. Hold on a second. He just chose the Tall and Deadly is going to be the next one on the chopping block. I don't think Tall and Deadly was supposed to be the guy. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. Going for a bit of a knockback. Needs a root totem around the corner to catch up a little bit of healing. Kasha with a light Lassa goes in for a trick, and there goes the root totem. Tall and Deadly is on a path to recovery, but man is under pressure. Didn't even get a chance to find out what the hell is going on. At least he got himself a little bit of recovery. Now he's got defensives. At least he doesn't have to use defenses in order to catch up on a bit of that healing, right? Wall, Guardian at the ready. Kasha going in for a burrow for just a second. Did Kasha already go for a burrow, or was that just Tall and Deadly burrowing earlier? Because it is a 2-minute cooldown. It's just so difficult to track. I wish you could see it on like who used what and where, you know. But Tall and Deadly get himself some distance. Totem down. Got an Earth Elemental hanging out next to Kasha. It's gonna give you a little bit extra help to work with. But man, that's rough. That is gonna be a rough. As Kasha just get himself plenty of resources. Tall at this point, without a wall, without a guardian, only trinket that are ready. Kasha also in a similar position, minus the trinket. So maybe for Tall, this could be something to work with. Gotta be the Earth Elemental stun. Knockback doesn't really put Tall and Deadly in a bad spot. Primordial is getting set up. Kasha trying to see if he can maybe go for a grounding. If he can ground a lava burst, trying to. I don't know if he was successful. Kasha's cell definitely does not reflect as being successful. Knockback out in the open, trying to find himself some cover. Last onto Kasha, might just be done for the count. Looks like that's a DR though from the Earth Elemental before. The Fire Elemental does come in, adding quite a bit of pressure. Kasha with the Earth Elemental of his own, got himself at least a little bit of defense to work with. As Tall looking for a bit of recovery. So is Kasha, but for Tall right now, his healing wholesale base version is stronger than Kasha's. Kasha's only gets better once it gets some Maelstrom behind it, but it does become a little bit quite a lot more burstier than anything, to say the least. Kasha charging in the Tall and Deadly, dropping down a totem, got himself the Sky Fury at the ready. Sky Fury is actually quite a decent distance away, walking Kasha away from the pillar. Wall and Guardian are available, so Kasha can actually stay in. They don't really need line of sight. As long as he got enough damage, they will be okay. Damage and healing is going to allow Guardian to add up an extra layer of damage and healing on him. Help him out with a bit more recovery. A lot less for Tall though, as he got a wall back up and available, so maybe could leverage that to stay aggressive as he gets rooted out in the open into an interrupt, going in for a bit of a burrow, which is perfect actually. He is looking for a bit more of a slower play, more recovery, no interrupt for a good bit. Gotta be a bloodlust out of Kasha, but Kasha at least, at the very least, he won't be getting a sentence for 20 seconds. So Tall is good. But speaking about the 20 seconds, now is it 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds. It's only a matter of time. It's all trying to see if he can cycle through some of these defenses. Healing surges while using Spirit Walker's Grace to get himself immunity to interrupts. Burrow down for Kasha, trying to see if he can get a primer. Ascendance up randomly for Tall and Deadly with the Sky Fury. Maybe could make some work here. Kasha looking to go for a bit more defensive play, looking for a bit of health. Has himself Ascendance, could maybe true summon already. It does go for the Ascendance. Tall and Deadly trying to see if he can escape, but no, Kasha doesn't blasting him out with Balan. Balan? I don't even know how to say your name. I don't know how the accent works here, but Balan is going to be up next, trying to make a go for his own. Kasha taking that Ascendance momentum and making a big play off of that one. Balan's health is not in a great spot. Burrows down, ducking for cover, trying to go for as much self-healing as he can, as a Primordial is at least set up, but not a lot of health to work with. You need this Hex right now. Does drop down to grounding, which does end up grounding the wind shear. That's so good. Kasha wasn't really careful with that grounding totem. He trusted his interrupt. Balan trying to see if he can bail the hell out of there. Is able to get himself at least a modicum of recovery, but definitely needs himself a proper go. Earthshock, maybe you can time something off of this one. Frost Shock's going to be huge for you. If you got a knockback or something, anything, that's going to be great. Totem doesn't quite catch Kasha in place. Kasha able to go for a little bit of healing themselves. My goodness, Balan needs himself a Sky Fury. He needs himself a proper go, a primer. He does it himself. Lightning Lasso cannot be interrupted at the very least. Got himself a bit of movement. Maybe that'll be enough. Root to follow. Hex right after is going to be an interrupt from range. Could still re-hex either way though. While you got an opportunity, might just want to go for re-hex while you got it. There goes the re-hex. No. Grounding? Was it grounding that hit? I think it might have been grounding that stopped it. Gonna be Sky Fury, setting something up. Walls available. Balan needs something right now. Earth Elemental joins in order to give you a bit more health. Kasha taking sustained damage. It's gonna be big. Earthshocks right after. Keeping himself barely alive. They got himself bloodless. Maybe he can turn this around. A stomp by the Earth Elemental. Knockback for the Lava Burst. Try to see if he can stay on top of Balan as best as possible. Not a lot of health available. Earthshocks, it does end up burning him down with a Lava Burst at the end. My goodness. Oh, Chilpa's picking up 3. Kasha though holding the fort for his team. But the Shamans on the team too were able to eventually take him down. My goodness. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. It wasn't even my turn. I know. I know. You just looked out to find somebody, anybody out there that's ready, right? You just picked the target. I felt bad for you, man. Sometimes that's just how it would be, though. You gotta be ready, even if it's not your turn, just in case. You never know. Try to give you guys like a second. Give each other like a little bit of a second to find out who's supposed to be next, yeah? Because if they're not ready at all, then how fair that would be. Let's get us just another go, though. That is so good. Yo, Karga. Where's the lane? You can join the Juke Shaman. Yeah, that was super good. Alrighty, so we got Night King and Buffy ready. We'll check in with Chicago after this one, yeah? Let's do one more. Deserved a loss cheating ass? You think so? Oh, come on, man. You know what? Sometimes I feel like it's not even somebody cheating. Sometimes it's just like, it's a miscommunication type of deal, right? He's just excited. He's ready to go. He doesn't want that momentum of his cooldowns to go to waste. So, like, from that angle, I can kind of understand. But, yeah. Need 2 more for Chicago. Still for Chicago too. You know, if you guys want to find a group, LFG, we got a group right now. If you guys want to join in, none of these groups have a spot open, but Chicago's group has a spot. So if you guys want to join, we can get Chicago and get you guys a rotation going. Where's Flex and Boris? Because if those two are around, those two at least would be like a twofer, and then they maybe could get a +1 homie in there as well. But if they're around, yeah, we can get them in. I want to bring out Short and Deadly if it does. Alright, sounds good. The Shaman doesn't have a sportsmanship. Fair. But also, again, I do get the angle, right? You know what I mean? On one hand, I prefer you guys just to give each other a second to get ready. But also, when you got cooldowns going, you want to make sure you maximize it, dampen it, going sky high. I kind of sort of understand that angle too. Twitch. You know what I mean? I usually like kind of just like stuff happening in duels, because it just keeps things like a little bit of random, a little bit sporadic, a little bit of like unexpected. Kasha though, back in with full Ascendance versus Balan, a little bit of rematch between the two, taking that Hex, not going, actually Doesn't even access to a trinket anymore. What the hell did you trinket? Gonna be a totem down, keeping him at bay. Balan is just trying to see if he can just wait out until the full ascendance form of Kasha is done, burrowing his head underground, trying to hide from danger. As Kasha hoping to stay on him as best as possible. Got plenty of output. Big healing surges up for Balan. Has got himself the Spirit of Walker's Grace, protecting every single one of his casts, trying to make sure that he's fortified and ready. Earthquake onto Kasha while standing inside of the root as well. Not much you can really do while Balan is just setting up for a go right in front of his face. Lava burst getting sent in. As Balan is the one trying to get himself a little bit more of an aggressive go. Trinkets just to get out of the root to follow. It's going to be a lasso right after, sent to a Stormbolt, Lightning Bolts. But Kasha healing through those fairly easily. Kasha is completely drained of defenses right now. Not a lot of offensives available either. Bloodlust coming back up sometime soonish, and maybe Ghost Host very soon, depending on how fast he generates Maelstrom. Actually, you have the Elemental. You could smack that thing around, get a bit of Maelstrom too. That actually might not be a bad idea. And it's actually, did Balan just cancel it just to make sure he doesn't get any more Maelstrom? Might have been the play though, might have been the case. Balan though, got himself a decent setup. No wall, doesn't have Guardian, but for the most part, I think the sustained damage of an Elemental is a little bit stronger than what Enhancement can pull off. Enhancement really does need some kind of like a combo or two together. But who knows, yeah? Kasha getting him with a lasso. Balan trying to give himself a little bit more time. Looking like he's waiting for maybe a Stormkeeper so he can have that charged lightning ready to go. Root right after, keeping the totem at bay over onto Kasha. Does end up turning around to take it down. Gonna be a Sky Fury. Maybe he can go for a does not have an earthquake grounding totem. I was gonna say maybe can ground some of those lightning bolts later. Balan taking a bit of damage though. Kasha got himself the Bloodlust. That's doing a number for him. Gonna be a Hex. Oh, but the Storm Strikes do go through. A big old Bloodlust. All of that haste, all of those resources, all the lightning on top of it. Does end up taking him out. Void Queen up next. Gonna try to see if he can get himself an angle versus Kasha. Having to run into the melee, but trying to maybe... If you can cut him out into open, that might be golden though. Knockback is perfect for Kasha's silence. Nothing he can really do for this one. No totem that he can drop down in order to prevent the damage. Void Queen though, still taking quite a bit of damage. Looks like Kasha able to fight right through the mind games. Doesn't really care. Nothing the priest can really do to stop him right now. Got himself offensives and defenses rolling in at the same time. Gonna be a big Sunder. Void Queen might be looking at his perks potentially. Got himself a little bit of healing with his flash heals while there's no interrupt available. With the Fear to follow. Void Operation to reposition. Got himself quite a bit of that distance. Gonna be a lead by Kasha, dropping on a trusty grounding totem to deal with the mind games. Big slabs over onto Void Queen as he goes in for a bit of a reset behind the wall. I can't even use the right words for my line of sight structures correctly. Big burst out of Void. Maybe something can happen. Stun to follow. Maybe if you have some kind of a big go. Fade for just a second. Silence right after. Could be big spikes. He's actually going to get quite a bit of damage. Kasha with an ascendance. Zephyr comes out. This is perfect Void. Maybe Void really get behind the pillar. Those Storm Strikes together with Lightning Bolts are doing a number. Kasha trying to see if he can close that gap right now. He's just so close to Void. Almost there. Wants to see if he can just maximize a little bit more damage. The root by the Shadow Priest does give him a bit of that breather, avoiding a lot of that scary ascendance for Miss Kasha. Got himself wolves at the ready. Still staying on the hunt with the Void. Try to see if we can topple him right then and there. Massive Storm Strike. Oh, just needed a couple of those combos with Tall and Deadly. Not gonna let you out of his side whatsoever. Not even gonna go for the biggest knockback ever. Tall hoping to maybe end the zone right now. Got himself Cassie. Cannot really be interrupted. Grounded Totem very, very simple. Kashi got himself Bloodlust. I don't really know if he can really make some work of this one. You need a lot of healing. Big Maelstrom generation right now. Leave it back in. Tall and Deadly maybe a bit off. More than he can chew. Kashi just staying on him as best as possible. Steve needs lots of Maelstrom right now. Standing us to Tall and Deadly, trying to get himself a bit more healing. At this point, I feel like getting defensive is not the play. He has to stay aggressive, has to generate Maelstrom as much as possible. That's about all he can really do. Breathe really quickly with the Storm Sunder for just a moment. Knocked up in the air. I was gonna say Guardian is bannering him. Guardian was so close for that guy too. Kasha almost had the Guardian. It was so close. It was right there. As well as Wall. It was so close. There's only so much you can really do, man. There's only so much you can do. He decided at some point that, hey, I can't stay defensive. I have to generate Maelstrom. I have to risk it. Not a spot all of us want to be in. You want to go back, get yourself a breather, but sometimes you just have to try. And as hard as you try, there isn't much you can do at moments. Tall and Deadly though, getting ripped apart by the Demon Hunter back to back. There's nothing you can do. Just gotta spend everything into the other Shaman. Gosh. Battered him even. Oh no, the disrespect. As Chupos gonna be back on the Frost Death Knight, trying to see if he can get a freeze into the Saleri. Big obliterates back to back, trying to see if he can crack through those defenses. Look to go for a blind by the looks of it, but the metamorphosis covered, the transformation covered the CC. Still lots of damage out of the Death Knight. Either way, the Saleri might be in a lot of trouble. Chupos just trying to stay as aggressive as possible. Darkness isn't enough to keep away from the icy blade as he goes in for a quick slice, taking the Demon Hunter in two. With high heels gonna be up next. My guess to follow. Chupos better be very careful with these. He got himself a little bit of defense to work with. Blind does give yourselves a little bit more to work with. Gonna be a stun into high heels. Was able to do a human racial out of that stun, but he doesn't have any more escapes until AMS, and you can maybe pre-MS certain abilities, or like IVF is available. Until you can get some of those available, there isn't much you can really do. Void bolts fly in all directions. Chupos does have the anti-magic shield to give himself a little bit of cover. Going in for a bit of a death pack too. As long as he can use death pack and then wait out the necrotic period, he does get that whole health bar that he can actually utilize. So right now he does have a decent set of health bar, like 80% of health back. He just can't heal the rest of the way. But now that it's gone, now you can actually heal. It looks like some kind of a dot is still doing damage to you at the very least. Fear onto chills does not have a Lich Born for this one, but he does have quite a bit of damage at the ready though. Mind Games does go for an intro with a slow into high heels, trying to go for Remorseless Winter. Quick fade for a second. AMS for that one. If you get a stun, this could be something good. Going in for a couple of blitz. Does not really have the biggest burst of the ready right now. Let's see, he's maybe delaying that until later. Does go for the burst now. As high heels taking huge chunks of obliterate back to back. Might be looking to disperse. Yeah, there goes the disperse. You had to disperse that one. There was just no way being forced out to play such a big defensive for a minute cooldown. That is the power of a Frosty Death Knight. The fact they can do so much damage every minute, but they're also very much a glass cannon. Stun, high heels with a fade, needs to go for some kind of a heal. Siphon to follow, it's going to be domed down. It's also a mess in case he needs to interrupt onto high heels. Cannot really use his shadowy heals or shadowy damage abilities for a second. AMS needs to be ready for chill pills in case there's like a fear or a stun. Trying to see if he can preempt it. Potentially, flash heal again. Maybe Remorseless Winter stuns him. If you get that stun right now, doesn't even need it. He just lets the damage go through and lets it roll in. Born Shice is going to be up next. Looking for a quick execute on Chill Pills with a full bleed at the ready. Does go for the trinket. Chill Pills with quite a bit of damage though onto Born Shice. It's going to go for big defense as well. Chill Pills looking for a bit of an escape. Lynchborn now, but there's just nothing he could do at the very end. Just came into this one with every single cooldown mostly spent, and Born is able to take him down at the end of the day. Garrote out of Bad Bunny with a Stormbolt immediately for Born as a kidney shot comes out. Bad Bunny does go for a trinket here, going in for a bit of damage without a death chakram or death mark at the very end. Death chakram. I'm kind of confusing those between the hunters and rogues right now. Death chakram, death mark. Basically, whenever you place somebody into death, they're gonna die. And Borshash, I think, is dead, right? Bleeds? Or no? I think Bad Bunny also backed up, just gotta wait and like, is he gonna die? Dots? Hello? Garrote? I think you just Garrote, Rupture, and walk away. It's just over, right? Unless Born picks up a little bit of health, get the shot, yeah. Making sure you get a guaranteed kill. But now you don't have a trinket, and Rosie's up next, trying to give you as much of an honor duel as possible. First honor duel of the night, chat. I like seeing that. NA or you, Dom? We're doing these over on the NA, man. The HK comes stuck on the Shaman, goes complete. Hell yeah, WAP. I'm sure you'll get a rematch against that guy. Bad Bunny though, hey. Oh, he's gonna take the honor duel. He's gonna walk in. Go. Okay, selfie? Alright, I'm cool with that. Sure. Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Rosie at least wanted to give the rogue as much of an honor duel as possible. Let him catch up a little bit on that trinket, catch up on the evasion. He's going to be out of camo too. He's going to let the rogue get the opener, but the freezing trap, a cheeky freezing trap, you know it's going to be there. I don't like the details on the freezing trap ever since they changed them. That's something we never really get to notice. And I wonder if they're going to give more details to traps like that before, because card trap and stuff like that is still kind of like the old model. Bad Bunny get hit with the death shock and evasion of the ready. I don't know if you were able to cloak the explosive shot. I was gonna say, like, I was expecting it. Rosie taking a bit of damage in the opener though. Look at your health bar. Rosie might be in a bit of a trouble though. Next kidney shot could be very deadly. Looks like Bad Bunny got quite a bit number to him. That's gonna be Rosie getting hit. Big hits. Shift to follow. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Turtle Medic managed to remove the poisons and the bleeds. Bad Bunny trying to see if he can bail out of there. Shot him out real quickly. Has a trinket back up. Rosie better be very, very careful of that trinket. Smoke bomb at the ready. And Rosie, do you want to go in? Do you not want to go in? I don't think you want to, right? Maybe if you get a stun on the guy. Kidney shot. Oh, hold on a second. Rogue might just have it. Disarm. Oh, the trinket to break out of the disarm. Well done. Well done. Normally we see sub rogues. Hey, picking up 2. Chilpos with 2 as well. Not bad. And then Kasha with 2. Hey, let's go. I also like the fact that everybody got a chance to play. That's my favorite part in duels, where everybody gets a moment. But yeah, that's normally we see like subtlety rogues do this kind of like damage or like burst, but Sin Assassin should do it. Is refreshing, and that's gonna be I think more common once Sin 2 is out, because the class can do a lot in Gen 2. Let me tell you. All right, another one going. Yeah. How are we doing, Chicago? Do we have a group? Do we have still? Are we still looking? Are we still trying to get more bodies in there? I can maybe ask around. See if I can maybe get like homies in. Kevin, oh my man, doing games 5, yo, let's go. All right, we got Chicago on standby. We're gonna start rotating you guys in, yeah. We're gonna start rotating you boys in little by little. So Chicago is in. Wolfie, Night King, whoever is ready first, we'll throw you against Chicago, and then we'll just have like, let's say, and we'll just start switching you guys around a bit. It's Kevin, it's my boy, man. It's Kevin. Doing games? Yeah. Yeah. I will let you know if a spot is open. Hell yeah. Kevin, man, I have to miss you, my guy. Want to see how you play. Want to see how you do. You know what I mean? We get to see Holy Sire with his Xander Rachel play well. But you want to see how you deal with rogues and stuff like that. You know what I mean? How you doing, my guy? Maybe we can let Chill go blood. Chill did ask, like, yo, what would I feel about going blood? And I said, you know what? If there's like a burst thing you can do with it, that isn't like a long drawn out match. Technically, blood can do damage, but it's like, it's execute damage. The enemy got to be really low on health to be able to like death strike him for a while. Can you do damage? Yes. It's like, you just got to get him there, and that's a lot more difficult. And it ends up being like a battle of attrition to some degree. I'm not against it. One day, you know what I mean? Sam Saloma? I don't know what that is, Zarina. How you doing, by the way? Welcome, welcome. I don't know what that means, buddy. How you doing, my guy? One. You guys ready? Yeah. Press 1 to join. Okay, we can do that, I guess, yeah. You mean for groups, right? Or or what? About 20? Yeah. Wait, this guy? Oh, this guy? Hold on. Session mode, high rolls, game has been reset. Wait, he's actually taking like rolls? This guy, Aviana? Does he just do rolls? I don't have gold to do. Actually, I do have 25,000 gold. I'm not on the same server as him. 30k gold rolls. Can you trade? Wait, can you trade? Hold on. 3k gold rolls. I can do 25k. Hold on. I can do 25k. Hold on a second. Do I roll? Big roller? Am I gonna lose my money? Sure, you could join. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. It has been reset. First one to join. Got 3,000 gold. Okay. I've been rolling. Wait, is it just like slot? What are we rolling for? Roll 3,000. Roll 3,000. I got 1,500. Does that mean I win? Talk? I think Talk owes me gold, right? Hold on a second. How much do I owe? Owes me 1364. All right, make it gold. All right, gambling on stream. Hold on a second. Yeah, you can set gold on gambling on stream. Yeah, let's up these. Let's up this from 3,000 to like 6,000, man. Let's do this. Let's just go all in, you know. But 100 gold. Wait, what? First want to join 100 gold. Yeah, 3,000. Yo, let's go higher than 3k for next one. Wait, I'm trying to empty my wallet, man. Hold on. Roll 3,000. I won again. I thought I got 1,500. But the guy Aviana rolled 620. I got 1,572. Wait a second. I was making 952 gold. Wait a second, this is going so well. Hold on a second, this is not Twitch. Let's do like 20k. I just kinda wanna spend all of my gold and go back to my thing. Yeah, just do 20k, man. I'm just gonna drop all of it. Wait. Let's just go big, man, bro. Then is it just on a death roll? What? It's not a death roll. Which it was though. Roll 20,000. Oh, I rolled 89. I rolled 89 out of 2,000. I rolled an 89. Are you kidding me? No way. How much do I owe? Do the math for me real quick. I'm ready to give it up. What do I owe? O's talk. How much is it? 14665. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Okay. Only do 10k now. Yeah. I'm about to give it away, dude. After this one, I'm gonna bail and we could do some duels. All right. Roll. I bet let it ride. Yeah. All right. So 10,000. Well, are they gonna make some gold, boys? I got 5,000. You know, rolled 1,000. Oh, she rolled 174 gold. Wrong number. Wait. Oh no. Yeah. She rolled 1,000. Aviana, whatever. I still won. Tolkien rolled like 1,000. I rolled 5,000. So I'm still should be. Yeah, 4,355. Yeah, another 10k, dude. 10k, let's go. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Just trying to get rid of my gold. Sorry, chat. We'll get this done really quickly. I'm on the streak now. I can't lose now. I'm winning everything. I don't know if I did. Okay. 4,800. Okay, not the highest. Oh yeah, I didn't make any. Tog though rolled low. Aviana rolled high, so he owes her now. So I can still go again. Yeah. How time goes by? How much does time fly so fast? I know, right? It really does. It really does. It's already 6. I know, man. I know, it's crazy. Aviana. Oh, Aviana owes Talk. Huh? No, I think it should be the other one. No, yeah. No, Taco's Aviana. Yeah. 6679. Yeah. All right, another 10k. Cat Russians have a gambling problem. I just don't gamble ever because I know that it's like once I get into something that has a modicum of competition, I have too much fun. I just don't really give up. I rolled a 2,000. She got to roll low. Okay, now I'll him money. I think I'm out after this one, right? 7,000 or something. No, actually, I might still have 10k. Hold on, I might still have 10k. Pretty sure I owe him, yeah. Yeah, it's 4,945. There we go. I can still go again. Uno más. One more chat. One more, and we're done. One more, and we're done. Welcome to Dalaran YouTube stream. Blizz gave a specific class skill rolling. Yeah, exactly. I can still do 10. yeah, let's do another 10. I can do a roll the bones all day. True. I play Outlaw, man. I roll all the time. I gamble for my DPS anyway. Every single day I play my rogue. So 7,800. Let's go. And he rolled 2,400. Okay, yeah, we made that gold back and some extra and plus extra, but I want to say basically, yeah. I want to say we made a little extra. Cool. Yeah, we did. Hell yeah. 5,396. There we go. Let's do uno más. Last one. Yeah, I'm not still. No. Nope. 18k. Let's do 18. Go big. All my gold. Yeah, 18. Just get it out of the way. I either lose everything in a bailout or we just win big. And then we bail out anyway. We'll do that. 18k. I expect the way you roll. Dude, you just gotta go all in, man. You either roll in or you're done. You either just get it. Because I feel like we do this forever, do little itty bit rolls. I'd rather win big or lose big and just be done, ski. 1-8. Okay. 14,000 of a roll. Maybe that'll be good. He rolled 7, so at least I'm making 7. Unless she rolled 10, make 7. We make 7. Okay, maybe we just go like all in. However much I get out of that. That's gonna be like what, close to 25k. Just pull it up to 25. 6, 9, 8, 8. That should give me a pretty close, right? Do 25k. Just all in again. Oh my god. All right. This is why I don't roll ever, dude. This is why I don't roll ever. Ever. Because it's just like, I just want to get it out of the way, dude. Just keep going until it just like all falls down and crumbles. I definitely don't have any self-destructive habits, by the way. Also rolled 15,000. Still make gold. Still make gold. I think it's like 7k. Close to 7k. 7.6-ish. But we're up. We were started 25k. Here we are. 6,608. Yeah. Beautiful. 30k. Okay, 30k. All in. Last one. Last one, chat. Okay, please remind me. This is the last one. Win or lose, last one. Last one. Last one. Admit about what happens to one of your friends. Okay. Okay. Last one. Last one. Last one. 30k. Roll 30k. As soon as Aviana says, yeah. 29,000! There's no way I can lose. I just rolled 29, 951. Oh, I win. I win. He rolled 27,000. I still walk away with 2,000 unless she rolls super low. Hold on. She rolled 3k. Oh, big goal, boys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Nope. Let me add you, but I gotta return to a thing I am doing. Hold on, let me actually add you. Gambling friend. Okay, you guys have a good 50k death roll. Okay, I'm down. 50k death roll. Who starts? 50k death roll, chat. It's gonna come down to this. 50k. Either I win it all or lose it all. You can have the honor. Roll 50,000. We rolled a 17 to 56. Pretty low. 3739. 3739. 2113. You guys can see a lot of the death roll, which is unfortunate because my big head in there. 2082. I get it down to 1510. 1510. 1323. I got it down to 43. From 13,000 to 43. Are you kidding me? 43. Fuck, man. Yeah, I know, right? 4! She rolled down to a 4! I got 4 again! Whoever gets 1 loses, right? She got 1! I won! Jack won, bro! Oh my god, let's go! I'm recording that. She rolled a 1. One win. There it is. Huge. Oh, pleasure. Gaming with ya. We did it, boys! 50k! Oh. Okay. I gotta go back to my stream thing. You guys have a good one. Okay. We're good. Okay, ready? Wait, Chill's also ready. Wolf, are you ready? I think we're gonna get Wolf in here, right? Because I think he said it's first, yeah? Yo, walked away with 100k, boys. We made up 75k just like that. Oh my goodness. Took so long, Chicago's group died. Not anymore, LMAO. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry. Yo, you know what? I feel like sometimes I apologize way too much. Seriously though, you know what? I am sorry, but Pop had to go make some gold, okay? That's gonna go to my Rogues consumables easily. That's gonna be a couple of crafted for the next tier, man. I'm just trying to make some money for the next tier. Hold on, let me just show you guys like the actual run. Just so you guys can see it, okay? Because I have the shot up and recorded of it. Just so you guys know like what the hell happened, what the hell went down. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? The stuff? I don't think I can. Zoom to fill. Crap, I can't, can I? Okay. Hold on, I want to see if I can bring this up on here somehow. Add is a window capture video, and it's media player. Okay, chat, can you guys see this? Is this turning out okay? Okay, so this is us gambling, right? This is the death roll. This is how the death roll went, just so you guys can see it, right? You guys weren't there for it, you guys only heard about it. Oh, this looks so blurry, but you can see it, right? Can I like speed this up so it goes like double time? Speed. Oh yeah, I can. All right. So this is me trying to make sure I get the numbers right. This is exactly how it went down. You guys see the proof. I literally recorded it. She dropped it down to, or I dropped it to 43. Yeah, I dropped to 43. Then she fumbled to all the way to 4. Then it's down back to 4 and then back to 1. And that's how we win. And that's how we make our money. That's why I shouldn't gamble. All right, you know what? Let's do this. We'll do this, chat. We'll get Shield and we'll get Night King back in, and then we'll do Chicago after. Is this? Are we starting something here? Did I accidentally just unleash something, chat? Because you know what? I kind of want to go again. I feel like it's not good for me health-wise, and I shouldn't. But I kind of want to go again. Am I the only one? Is it just me? Also, how do you break the wooden boards or fix them maybe? Okay. I feel like I unleashed something in me. I don't gamble ever. I just don't, because I know that it's just like, it's not good for me. I am way too competitive. And my guildies sometimes do some fun in-home gambling on the side. Like when I'm waiting for stuff, right? And I don't join ever. Just because I know that it's like, I know where it's gonna go. Why don't I have a target? Am I? Oh, I am not spelling your name correctly. I am so stupid. Brain already on the... My brain is already on like that, on the rollies, man. My brain is just going through a rollie. You know, a little ball that ends up kind of coming on top. That ends up hitting the number or whatever on a rollie. That's... Or whatever you call it. That's my brain. It's smooth as a marble. It just blink, 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 bounces until it hit a 7. Or whatever the number is. Like you get what I mean, right? I'm afraid if I ever visit a casino, things are just not gonna go well for me. It's just gonna be a my life is just gonna be changed forever, but probably for the worse. I am not doing it, dude. I am not doing it. That's not gonna go well. Oh man, brain cells receding since last gamble. Exactly, dude. I'm gambling away my brain cells. This is like brain just replaces all that normal thought with dopamine and just synapse firing. My boy Seavark is back. Hey, switch. We got ourselves Seavark over for the team too. Oh, lovely mug. I like it a lot. The staff and everything. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, the mount. Look at that thing. Oh, you can literally see every single pixel and janky little like. Oh, it's so glorious. It's beautiful. Honestly beautiful. Necro gonna be first up versus Balando. Got himself the explosive. Balan trying to see if he can bail out of there. Actually, not even explosive. It's just a silence. Burrow down, trying to see if he can hide his shame away from Necro. Trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of the recovery. Necro pushing in. That's a big kill for Balando. Big damage by the Hunter. Trying to go for big kill shots. There's gonna be a trinket. Does not get to escape that hex whatsoever, since he can't trick out of this one anymore. Dropping down a freezing trap. Balan, if he goes in, around the pillar with a little bit of a wide angle. Ian's gonna end up running into it. Trinkets out of immediately, caught by Charge Trap though. Allows Necro to maybe poke out for a second, get himself a lava burst. That's gonna be a big ascent. This is ready for Balan. Wants to go for a big go, trying to send in some lava bursts in. But Necro with the defensive turtle shell, looking for a bit of a retreat behind the other side of the grades. Balan is gonna have to go for a bit of recovery of his own, but actually, health-wise is okay, but damage-wise is definitely gonna have to get something going versus Necrom. Because against the Hunter at the very least, like, Hunter can keep poking behind the pillar and just doing a little bit of damage, taking pot shots at you. Balan is gonna have to find a way to root him down, stun him, keep him in place for just a moment, not behind the pillar, going out there with a lava burst here and there. If only you had what is it, not Sky Fury, but why am I drawing a blank on this one? The Frosty one, the Ice Fury. Ice Fury, it's literally the same thing, just changing elements. My brain, man. Is that a Counter-Strike totem? Trying to see if he can make the Counter-Strike totem play for him as Necro got him some distance from the totem. Not going to be affected by it. Lightning Lasso finally getting to catch the Hunter in place. Got himself the survival of the, not survival of the fittest, but a Bear's Fortification, giving you a little bit extra health to work with. Balandum, unlike the Hunter, can always go for easy escapes. Necro with a feigned death doesn't let you remove the dots. Is going to go for a camo. If Balan can randomly find him out with a totem, trying to see if he can knock him out in the open. Good move, but doesn't have the line of sight or the angle. And Necro, I think, is going to try to see if he can camp out here, kind of out in the open. Balan is going to go for the eyes right now. Could be an opportunity for Necro to maybe make some kind of a play. You should be able to see a sniper shot. Is going to go for scatter right after. Balan taking a bit of damage. That's going to be dash track with the follow. Bit of that rapid fire, maybe with explosive. No, not yet. I guess maybe that's later. Lava Burst getting sent in though, trying to make sure he has a plenty of response. Freezing Trap standing right behind him. I don't know if he's aware of it. Nice knock into the Freezing Trap. Gives you an opportunity to go for aim shot, but it does get locked down by the Earth Elemental. Looking for the stun. Feign death for just a moment. Necro trying to see if he can bail out of there. Earth Shock right after Frost Shock to follow. Right now, if you just get a Flame Shock and get a Lava Burst on the guy, you might just have him. It's going to go for the big root send to a scatter, but looks like the Flame Shock does rot you down. And whatever else that took you down, I'm not sure if it was like a battle match trinket or whatever. Rosie around the corner trying to see if he can get some damage to Balan. Balan actually trying to move the totem out of the way, but Rosie does end up focusing that thing down as soon as they see it. Binding shot as Balan trying to see if he can escape out of that one. Hex is going to be feigned death for Rosie. Just kill shots back to back into a stun right after this kind of DR'd though, but it looks like it from the binding shot. Hex, I don't even know if that's going to make it all the way through. Does end up going down with Bad Bunny going to be up next, trying to go for a bit of a go. Versus Hunter, immediate Freezing Trap as the road comes out, does give Rose an opportunity to get himself a bit of an escape and get the hell out of there. As you throw in grenades, not disarm, evasion, dude. Brain actually just, chat, after that big gamble outside of Duratar, my brain just can't keep up anymore, man. My goodness, Cloak of Shadows out of Bad Bunny. As the dude get himself an escape, looking to stay within the shadows. Got himself a vanish. I thought it was maybe a shadow mode for a second, but at least has himself another reset. Rosie's held though, not doing fantastic. Bad Bunny making sure every time you're out there versus the Hunter, you're gonna get quite a bit of damage in, trying to make sure that every bit of damage that sticks, dodging the flare completely, and is just out in the open, looking kind of hanging out by the set of the eyes, not really in the middle of the arena, where Rosie's doing the opposite. He's roaming, picking up the eyes, sending the pet. Pet tells exactly what the rogue is at, denying you the opener with a garrote. As Bad Bunny going in for a bit of damage onto the pet. Smoke bomb down to make sure there's a line of sight. Stunner on the corner. Rosie trying to see if he can make a play. Gonna be a Tar Trap. Is gonna be able to get the pet over there for a little bit of that pet sag, but the explosive shot does a number on the rogue. Death Shocker to follow. No defenses left. Rosie just needs a bit more hits. One more kill shot does go in for the kill command. And that is enough to take down a rogue. Not much really was left for that guy. Chill Pills gonna be up next. Charging in as a Frosty. Going in for a blind, which Rosie binding shot. I don't even know how that binding shot stunned you right now. It looked like you just walked into it. As it is going to be a full stun to Rosie either way. At the very least though, it's going to be a disarm on Chill Pills, but he does need a little bit more damage. Just a Howling Blast or two. If he can somehow find a way to cleave, though, it doesn't even need to cleave onto the pet, just kills the pet instead. As it's going to be an easy revive for the Hunter. Freezing Trap on a Chill Pills. Rosie trying to give himself as much cover as possible, looking to escape. If you can remove the disease and any of the dots off of you as well as the pet, maybe a camo could be there in your future. Chill Pills trying to see if he can deny the reset by the Hunter as best as possible. Death Shock him ripping right through your butt, dropping down a dome, trying to reduce some of that magic damage. The explosions are going to be dampened while inside of the Satan head as this full stun comes out to Rosie. Stun right after. Rosie does have a Warlock Hellstone, is going to utilize it right now. A little bit of that pet sack, or maybe just Master Skull to give herself a bit of mobility, but it looks of it. Chilpa's take a number of damage though, might just have to go for a bit of a death, but got his goal out there. Maybe looking for a sacrifice. is going to try to see if he can deny the medic, but it's Ferozi. Trinket out of the Hunter though. Next, most of could be huge. Big damage on the triples, does go for the death back with an obliteration. He was just ready to go with Warcock. Gonna be up next as War. Got himself full set of dots. Mortical sent in over a chill pills, trying to see if he can just rot him down little by little. The death back definitely not feeling that good. AMS not available. Wait, in a second. Wait, Shilpus is gonna AFK? Maybe just waited? I think he's just fine waiting out. He's not completely dead. Trying to see if he can delay the AMS until he actually needs one. Maybe if he could prevent like a Mortical or any dot applications, that would be huge. But now he's kind of exposed. Trying to go for a better Mortis Winter. If you have a blind onto Warcock, you'll be in a good spot. Because War just focusing on getting some damage on you. There's going to be Affliction with the UA. Maybe lots of opportunity. Warcock just needs one big cast. If you can interrupt them, that'd be great. IBF is available for the death. That is going to use the IBF. I'm so talking the wrong person. Trying to see if you can drain your soul down out of your body. Mortical right after. All the dots are set. Unless you got a big heal. Oh, he ports right out of the death call. Death strike range. It does end up dealing with you fairly easily. Receiver gonna be up next. We got ourselves Born Hockey and Hammer on the back burner with the Warlock trying to come out. Gonna be that orb drop it in. Warcock able to dodge it fairly well. That's gonna be Breath Poly out of Seaver going in for big damage off the bat. Warcock has every defense available. Wall getting used is going to get for a knockback. And Seaver trying to see if he can control the amount of cast that Warcock has. If he can't interrupt it, he's going to move you around. He's going to CC you anywhere he can. Got himself a big board that's going to be Warcock trying to escape. Oh! I don't think Seaver was even line of sight when he died. I think he just ramped up a fatty touch of the Magi and the wall fell off. But touching the Magi, a lot of the damage collected either way though. And I don't think Wall is able to dampen the maximum impact of touch. You can either reduce it, right? Touch the Magi about to go off, you wall it, you reduce all that collected damage. But if you lose the buff, you lose it. Hammer, even right now, trying to see if he can get over, roll over to Seaver. He's just establishing full control, going for a knockback orb, trying to make sure the Hammer doesn't get any big value. Listen, touching the Magi, doing number on him either way though. It is going to slam down for a decent bit as well. Seaver, as long as you got yourself a barrages, I think there's nothing that can catch this man. A Monk, though, definitely should get close, right? That's a lot of mobility. Big ports available. Rolls as well as an in-cap. Maybe a Lexi to lock a Mage down. But it's going to be not easy since Seawork, I feel like, has had so much experience against melee. Just bullies his boys around. Big defense on a Hammer really early. Going to be a Trinket out. No. Not a Trinket out of Seawork. I think it's Zoen that maybe broke that in-cap. But Hammer taking a lot of damage. Got a lot of damage available. Might need to go for another defensive, maybe a Karma situation, trying to see if he can avoid getting knocked back for Seawork as soon as he sees the Monk bail out of there, shifting power to recuperate some of those cooldowns. So for Hammer, this at least gives him a breather while behind the pillars. Zoen able to deal some damage to Seawork, maybe rip it to the shield a little bit, but without the Monk really adding onto it. It is rough. Big Poly, Karma at the ready. Ice blocks the Karma just so you can blast you out some of the reins. Knockback doesn't really stop any of this cast. Oh! The ice block, man. The block. Just the BM block. Are you kidding me? And Born Rocky gonna be up next. Got himself the big fisticuffs at the ready. Seawork trying to see if he can aim that arcane orb at him. Dampening, getting kind of high right now. And Seawork's still holding on to a Trinket. Does go for the Trinket out of that in-cap though. Trying to see if he can escape Born. If he can do it, man, it's gonna be rough. No Iceblock for a good bit. You're gonna have to be very, very careful with your reversals with your all the time. And if you can keep a slow on the guy and keep this guy out in the open best you can, missiles right after, you might be alright. Poly onto the Zoen, able to get himself a bit of a distance. Now it's gonna be a kick. Dragon kick to zoom in over towards the Mage. It's going to go for the reverses though, trying to make the Monk waste a lot of his mobility. Out in the open, not much you can really do. Karma at the ready. Seawork is trying to see if he can be very, very careful with this one. It's going to go for the ultra time to reverse any of that damage. Karma's still on it for a little bit longer. But now if you can push in the pressure, the Monk has nothing to keep himself alive. Arcanosphere, oh! Almost connected. The man had to actually roll out of this one. It was interesting. Good aim by Seawork, but the Monk has plenty of mobility to deal with this. And now you only have one escape route, unless you choose to get frozen. As the Mage does go for the Invis, Ring of Fire, Arcane Surge, that's a lot of damage. You better have someone for this one. You are rooted right afterwards. You are rolling into a Ring of Fire while touching the Magi. And you're into an interrupt right now by Seawork. Missiles to follow. You can't even escape the Mage. He gets himself the line of sight on you. Still big touch of the Magi. I think it's just, that touch of the Magi. Oh my goodness. He giving these boys the bat touch. Oh no. I think it's twice now. He just loaded up a fatty touch of the Magi and it was just like, oh no, you know what's happening, and it just crushes. Oh my goodness. That is so good. All right, we gotta get us another go in Chicago. Let me know if you're ready. We'll get some of these boys versus you real quick, yeah? Do we have 5 Chicago? Are we good? Dude, after we did a little gamble, what is it? Gamble. What would you call that? A little bit of gambling break, I guess? A little bit of interruption? I don't know what you call this. Intermission? Gambling intermission? That's the word I'm looking for. Now my brain is just like getting back into the duels little by little. The block out of karma is nasty, dude. It is BM because it's just like, you know, you can kill this guy, but you also know there's another one coming in front of you later, and it's just, how do you deal with it? Chill pills, let me know if you're ready, my guy. And then also Wolfie, let me know if you guys are ready. Whew. Man. Oh man, now I feel like I should hold on to the gold in case the Pally's back up in here. That was awesome though. I feel like that gold should probably go into a good cause. Thus, at least it should go to my on my main for a couple of consumes. Wolfie's ready. I kind of want to see if I can get a Night King is ready, but we'll give it like a 30 seconds. Just because I want to get my man Seabrook a chance to play versus Chicago, and then we'll get Wolfie in. Or if let me do this. Let me ask. Ready? Let me just ask Chill Pills because he might be like mid duel or something. Because I'll just send them with Chicago just because I want to get Seabrook another at least 2 chances because he pops in for a little, and then you got to go do stuff. So at least want to give him like 2 proper games potentially. We'll see. We'll get Chicago in. Otherwise, we'll do Chicago and Wolfie. Seabrook makes everyone look like they just started playing the game. Dude, Seabrook is really damn good at the game. You know what I mean? Like, watching this boy grow from, because everybody had like their humble beginnings, right? But watching that man grow from humble beginnings in the dueling thing to like where he's at now, it is nutty. Chills offline, indicate where you want. Okay. Okay. Give him a sec. Might be going. Please. Let me see. Yeah, because you might be swapping over. Worst to worst, I can invite Sensei. I could. Yeah. Let me see if Sensei wants to join in. Or maybe Chills is gone for the night. I'll give him a second. Yeah. Are you in already, Short? Wait, are you in this group? Were you with the group with Balan? In group? Hold on. You in group? Or need an in? I'll ask Tank real quick. I'll ask a WAP. And to bring the full team of MMs for him and GG. Yeah, hunters do pretty well against mages. That is very true. If you get like a full setup, because like mages aren't immune, but yeah, like a marksman hunter. I'm in Chicago. Okay, marksman hunters do end up kind of ripping through mages. Like if you know kind of what you're doing, yeah. Very strong. All right, so we can get what was Sensei? Or was it Nick? Did he just log off? Nicholas. Yeah, hold on. Hey. Duels tonight? We need a +1. I'm gonna see if Nick DH wants to join in, or if he wants to go on the monk or whatever. I'm gonna ask at the very least. Because maybe he'll be like, yeah, or maybe he'll be like, nah. Get a +1. Gamble ad break? Basically, yeah. Basically. I feel like I should get sponsored for it. Sure. Oh. Okay. So you're swapping over. Okay, we got a +1. Got a +1. Got a +1. Then we golden. Who's inviting me? Let me get Sensei in. There we go. Nice. I'll make Chicago. I'll make Seawork lead just to make it easier. Yeah, after this, I think we'll do Seawork group and Chicago, and then probably will be Chicago and Wolfie for a good bit because if Chillpill's gone, I feel like Seawork is gonna have to go at some point, and maybe Sensei's gonna have to go, but who knows, right? Spectator match. Invite Spectator match. Seawork and Chicago. 5 Tiger Speak, I guess. I really don't know what arena do we do at this point. I usually do Blade's Edge, but like no Blade's Edge, so I'm having to like scrape together to see what else we got. 20 more dungeons, boss. 20 more, hold on, let me read that real quickly. 20 more dungeon bosses to kill, and I can alter 4 from classic for the day Keck. What do you get from like dungeons that you need like 20 more of them? What's up, Mac? How you doing, my man? The block out of, yeah, the block is pretty nutty. Needs 1. Looks like we got everybody, right? Now, welcome back in. Hey, and Karavik, we got us a short. Baltic. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys. I'm gonna make sure I save these. By the way, I found that yesterday I was watching one of the duels, right? Recording one of them. And it was one with Chrysler that I just didn't have audio for him. I was mad at myself. But then I looked through the stream and I was like, wait, my audio on stream is actually kind of decent. Why didn't you guys tell me the audio of the stream is actually kind of solid? You guys should have told me that. I didn't realize I could actually use that wholesale just fine. Works out. Twitch. I don't have like granular control of it, but it's pretty good anyway. See, we're gonna be first over on Team 1 versus Chicago. A bit of a rematch between these two. Normally in the past, in history, Arcane Mages and Shamans have had a bit of a back and forth with one another, where I feel like Enhancement Shamans have been able to rip all of the buffs from Mages easily. Just clean them off of all the beneficial effects. Big burst out of Seawork. But now in Dragonflight, you can't really do that. So I feel like the shoe has been on the other foot heavily. There's going to be a big burst into Chicago trying to go for a bit of a last. Still a big touch of the Magic Wand, and Mount Canister is going to knock him back at the open barrage. That's all you really need. And Chicago does himself watching up with Guardian, looking for a bit of recovery, trying to fight through all this damage, having to burn every single defensive. And Seawork just goes for a bit of a go, knocking Chicago through the ring of fire. Missiles around the corner. Shaman leaping in with a Sunder, an opportunity to maybe make some kind of an impact, to utilize that T-Rus and a bit of that physical and magical damage, but a breath into a freeze, Trinket to follow, trying to see if he can break through the Mage's shielding, but the shield still hauled on strong. Does go with the intro, burrow down to follow, trying to see if he can get himself a better angle, but those missiles right after back-to-back big blast to follow into an Arcana Sphere. If he does enough damage, trying to go for a knock, doesn't quite connect though. Chicago, I think, holding that corner was probably the better play. Not a lot of health available, trying to go for as much self-healing as possible. And Seawork does it, a blasting out the pets at the very least, just to get himself a bit of resources. Ring of Fire, trying to avoid it. This is going to be the Mage trying to kite Chicago through the Ring of Fire. Totem is going to be going down, knocking him out in the open just to refresh the dot yet again, as barrages are going to slow you down to a crippling halt. And this is going to be Chicago with a bit of a heal. Warlock Hellstone potentially might have been used there just to get yourself a bit more stabilized, but a breath into a freeze, shift power while you fully control, can't do much. Yet another Ring of Fire. Man, the Ring of Fire is doing so much value right now. Quick interrupt. Oh, and the barrage just to snipe you right in the dome. My goodness. These are the type of duels that I remember an Arcane Mage would normally lose for the longest, as long as you've been around. Like what, Shadowlands and what's like that? BFA potentially even? But then Dragonflight comes around and Mages get absolutely juiced. And here we are, short and deadly, by the way. Gonna be up next. I like the little like angelic but also like skull deathly thing got going on. Got him some double charge for Seawork as the touch of magic is upon him. Seawork just taking the damage wholesale, doesn't really care about his health. A shortage is getting absolutely ripped apart by the missiles and barrages. Still got himself plenty of opportunity to stay alive and healthy. Big leap, big bleed onto Seawork, taking that touch of the magic damage. At least he's able to dampen it quite well, but Arcana Sphere maybe gets it low, does knock you out in the open. Barrages right after, bit of a defensive stance with Ring of Fire. Not much you can do. Wait a second, a barrage is fully loaded. Could just be the end of you. Short deadly needs some kind of a heal. Where that Nether Tempest unable to get himself second wind to recover whatsoever. He is in that execute range. You better have yourself reflect ready. Actually, even borrowed health is just gone. Fear last second, try to go for a little bit of health. Reflect up and try to see if he can. Oh, the second wind recovery. This man is actually doing it. Hold on a second. He's actually doing it so well. Look at him go. He's just back in there. Look at the boy go. Normally, I thought that was it. It's over. You literally got to 1 health and then made all that recovery back up to like a healthy situation. They're so good. It's gonna end up sniping you out as you try to cross the distance. That's gonna be big barrages with the touch of the Magi. Back up to low. Wait, hold on. You went from a roller coaster. You're going from high to low to back to high, back to low. What is happening? Gently trying to go for a bit of a heal. Breath right after. Seawork is gonna go for a quick reflect on that interrupt, or interrupt on that reflect, just so you can activate his what is it, the embellishment of the precognition. Gotta be short. With a bit of damage of his own, Blaze finally able to lock down Seawork. Lots of damage. Big burst opportunity. Best is gonna be a blink, that or a reversal for Seawork. Try to stay away from the deadly storm of blades that is this Gnomish warrior. The man barely hanging in there though. Got himself at least a little bit of health to work with, trying to dodge a cannon sphere. Can he do it though? Seawork looking to aim it. Does go a little bit far left, but a barrage comes through. But even if you was just aiming at a cannon sphere, now the temp is still doing damage. Missile still doing damage. Still was able to get himself a barrage. Their cannon sphere was mostly just like, I think, to juke him out at that point. Diabolical up next is a dash to Warlock. Reflect up immediately. Fear into Seawork right after. And Seawork still holding on to the ice block, which is going to be crucial for him to be able to maybe make some kind of like a reversal if he's ever falls super behind. There's going to be Infernal dropping in. Blink by the Mage. Got himself portals that's going to be attacking him left and right. Maybe you can go Invis to deal with him. Maybe Shadow Mode to take off some of that aggro. But it's just going to be damage he's just going to have to deal with at some point in the future. I might just have to dodge, chill, chills, maybe fight, chill, see. Oh, maybe, yeah, well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if I got himself a little bit of healing. Got himself also a Arcana Sphere as well. Man, taking a bit of damage though, little by little, just wilting away. As Diabolical looking out for the boy. Eyes not getting picked up. Instead, actually, Diabolical is playing it super safe. He knows that Seawork is at some point gonna have to pop out of Invis, picking up a little bit of food to eat. Ring of Frost off of the breath. Doesn't catch the pet. Oh, he does walk into it either way though. You do get to juke out the kick. It doesn't even matter. Oh, Mortical also reflected back at the Diabolicals. Wait a second, it's huge. I didn't even notice you spell steal that as quick as you did. Dia trying to reposition, but it's still more missiles getting flown in. The wall together with the Darkback keeping you alive, but is that still touching the Magi? No, it isn't. But imagine how big that touch of the Magi would have been. It's gonna go for a barrage just to get the hell out of dodge. But now Diabolical looks like the turntables have been shifted on him. The tables have been turned over inside out. Ring of Fire around the corner. Barrages onto the pet just to keep Diabolical as well as the pet just constantly taking damage. It's gonna be Ring of Frost onto the pet. If you can get the pet frozen. Or does it get frozen? Looked like it should have been frozen. Interrupt onto Dia, trying to see if he can knock him into the board. It's going to be Dia, no hope whatsoever. One barrage away, more missiles to follow. Got him to reflect. I don't even know if that matters. That's still touching the Magic. Does go for the big heal. Soul Burn last second with the Dark Pack just to get himself topped off entirely. Barrage, Arcana Sphere loaded up. The Warlock is slowed unless he goes for board. Takes a bit of that damage unless he goes in for a proper interrupt onto Seawork. He might be in a tough spot. Pet getting frozen. Does up land inside of Seawork. This is going to go for a barrage. As he does try to go for intro, but it's just going to get immune entirely. And it's just only a barrage away. That's over. It's just Diabolical because you can just see his body shifting left and right. It's just nothing you can do. Frozen can't interrupt. The pet missed its kick. And there's just nothing that is left for you at this moment. At least in this plane of existence as Karvik. Karvik? Karvik? I'm going to have a hard time with your name. I'm telling you right now. But that's the best I can do is Karvik. I'm not going to think too hard about it. I'm going to go with Karvik. Playing Affliction. This is going to be Seawork opening up with a touch of the Magi off the bat. Missiles, Ring of Fire. Trying to see if he can bail out of there for a little bit. Setting up a Demonic Circle. As long as you can get some dots on the Seawork, you can rot him down little by little. If you can ever get some dots on the guy, you can go for a full rot. Seawork trying to see if you can maybe bait out an interrupt from the pet. As long as it has line inside of Seawork, it should be at the ready. It's all about Karvik trying to see if he can snipe out mid-cast, if at all possible. Big board for the Warlock. Seawork pushes in a little bit. Dark Glare comes in. I don't even know if Dark Glare got too many dots on the guy. It is going to be frozen, both the Karvik and Dark Glare. Big burst out of Seawork. Potentially can go for a big setup. That is going to be the Warlock not really able to move all that easily. I don't even know if Arcana Sphere does connect. It is going to add towards that touch of the Magic damage, I believe, right? That or touch of the Magic is gone? Or no, it's did now. So it wasn't there before. Mortical sent in, trying to go for Soul Rot, but I think for Karvik, he's just an execute range. I don't think there's much you can do. Wall's available, Dark as well, but at this point, like, what are you going to get out of it? Yeah, I think maybe he should have just pressed those defenses a little bit more aggressively once he saw Seawork with big cooldowns, but when you fall that low, like, Dark Back needs to take some of your health in order to even generate a shield. And when you have no health, you don't have a shield, and Wall, like, It's a nice DR, but when you're this low, I don't know what you can do. PI stolen by the wizard, though, as he goes in for a canosphere. Knocking Voltic into Ring of Fire with touch of the Mage, and Arcane Missiles already going in. Mad damage to the Voltic, though, into Disperse right now. The man is still under pressure. Wait, he's still down. As soon as Disperse is gone, that touch of the Mage might just crush you. It is going to do quite a bit of damage in the way. You are going to be standing in the Ring of Frost. Can't even stand still. Oh no. What just happened? That was a lot all at once. Everything just went down. Smithereens, my goodness. 10 million damage on my boy. I don't know, man. Every time I know Arcane Mage is like a really good one in those, just really tough to fight through. I don't know. I feel like it's just rogues. We see a lot of those. Those get pretty boring after a while. Maybe just because I played the class. But watching my man Seawork finesse like he does, it just gets me in like a giggling mood, man. I don't know what it is. It just brightens up my day. Let's get us another one going, yeah? Uno más. I guess we should do Wolf versus Seawork, which is... Do we do Wolf versus Seawork real quick again? And then maybe Chicago? Let's do that. Wolf, let me know if you're ready. I'm gonna get you and Seawork in. Just so Nick and everybody else on Team Seawork actually has a chance to play. You know? It could be fair to them. We'll do it like that, and we'll get Chicago back in versus Wolf, and we'll see how that group goes. Make Seawork go first? I don't know, maybe. Let me know if ready. Everyone wants to go against Chicago? I mean... I don't care, to be honest, though. I mean, I could send you guys with Chicago. The one Chicago. Okay. I'm going to be the man of the people for now. I feel bad for Team Seawork just because none of them really got a chance to play, though. That's my biggest, like, oh. But I'll be man of the people. Wolfie, Druid, and Chicago. All right? How does that sound? And we'll do Chicago. And then what we'll do is we'll do Seawork and Wolfie. Man of the people. I'll go last and Nick can play. Let him go. Yeah, I think that, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Just because I think, because Nick and Seawork don't get to stick around that long. So I would really like to get them to play. Wolfie, Druid. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Does Body Count still play? Oh, yeah. Is Body Count around ever? I haven't heard that name in a good while, but I did see him pop in a couple of times. That name does ring a bell. That guy's been around for a good while. What do we do? Do we do like Dalaran Sewers maybe? Yeah, let's do Dalaran Sewers, man. Let's go to my Sewers. Top one if you guys want Seawork to play Fire. Yeah, Seawork, I think it was the one spec I haven't seen Seawork play in a long while. It's Fire. But then again, I can see Seawork also just be like, I don't want to play Fire. Just because Fire was like the meta spec for like a good bit. Everybody in the mother played it. When Seawork was just like, I just want to play Arcane, man. I don't want to have to play Fire. I don't want to have to just like walk in, press combustion, drop a meteor, and just win. Wait, never mind. Seawork is Fire now. Forget about it. Scratch that. I was gonna say, I feel like Seawork is pretty adverse to playing Fire, kind of like how I usually am for sub. I'd rather play like Outlaw. Or not sub. I feel like when Assassin was like the meta, I was just like, I'd rather play spec that I like, you know. But no, we get to see Fire now. We get to see Fire, boys. Did I save this? We were missing one over on the team 2, but I'm not gonna let a duel go to waste, so I'm just gonna let him run it. You know? I'm just gonna let it go. Fire was a meta spec for a bit, aka Fire has been meta since Legion. Yeah. Yeah. At least switch. It's like, it's just how I remembered it, right? I don't know if I was runes remembering or not, to be honest. So I wanted to kind of coach my answer there a little bit. Super Hot Boy. Wait, did I do this? Switch. Nice. That's how I line up my audio. Super Hot Boy gonna be first out versus Sensei, as he's trying to get himself a bit of a go. Mounting up, but not really gonna be flurries, meeting him halfway through. He is gonna have to use rolls in order to try to see if he can get over there. But Super already meeting him with a snowdrift. Though in-cap does stop him, plays Sensei trying to create some line of sight, waiting out for the waterfall to come down to maybe create a bit of a distance between him and the Mages. That's going to be frostbolts by the images. Cannot really just charge at super just like that. Trying to see if he can maybe get one of those lances or something to break his freeze, but it's going to be a spike instead with a Nova right after. Sensei, do you shut him on that? Try to at least. Leg sweep onto super as he goes in for a knockback right after. Got himself the flurries to follow with lances. Able to pierce past the monk little by little with the frozen orb, as well as a blizzard is going to add a little bit of pressure to the guy. If you were to add a ring of fire into that mix, that's actually so much zonal damage that you can't literally just stand behind the pillar because you're just burning, freezing, and then freezing some more, and also burning a little bit as well. It just is a lot of pressure for a mage to put up, but that Zuena and a little bit of damage Sensei was able to put up did a number in Capital Super. Maybe this way can get us set up. We'll not be able to go for Alexi, but try to see if we can play around the roots. It's going to be that a little bit of porting. I think it's going to be maybe a shimmer. Icebox really early for Super though. I guess as soon as you see the karma, they decided, you know what? I just want to kill it before it even has a chance to live. Poly, but no, Sensei quick on the draw with his ports, trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Caught in the ring of frost though, cannot really port out, can he? No, he does have a port available, but Super is already even faster on that draw with the breath immediately. Gotta be the ultra ring of peace right after leg sweep to follow. Big damage. Super Sensei finding himself a number of damage with the, what is that, touch of death at the end? Oh my goodness, he just needed a moment. He waited for it, he camped for it, and he got it, dude. As soon as he took it, he stole it. My goodness. Sensei got a hell of a punch to him right now. My god. Is it Born next potentially? Is it Necro? Is it maybe Smoke? No. Rosie up next. Gonna be a hell of a competitor. Bounding shot immediately onto Sensei. He's trying to see if he can bow out of there. You know what? I'm feeling like a different song for the mix. I'm feeling do something different a little bit. Disappear for Sensei as Rosie blasting is going to go for a charge as this arm comes out, trying to see if he can rip the hands before the hunter reaches him. Sue the Miz behind the pillar, got himself the boxes, and has actually got a lot of mobility for this arena, but the hunter with the harpoons, with the traps, ready to pounce as soon as he sees you on that defensive. Does not want to let you escape easily. Got to be a disarm. Doesn't really do much for monks, but still kind of useful for the Disappear at the very least. Grenades get thrown in, does close the gap enough to run into Alexia. Big damage for Sensei. Karma right after Rosie with the turtle, trying to go for as much self-healing as possible. Ring of Peace does not boop him out of the way though, and that's going to be Sensei looking for a bit of recovery of his own. Binding right after, has a trigger for this one. Freeze the trap immediately, does not get to freeze the pet. The Zuen was not able to try to see if he could potentially eat the freeze. Fist of Fury is going to be able to meet Rosie pretty heavily. Sensei trying to see if he can bail out. Kill shot away, looking for a heal in cap. He's going to be able to get himself a reroll behind the pillar. Needs that Vivify, but I think it's just over. Man, Rosie was quite a bit of that damage. The back and forth between the two has so far been absolutely fantastic. Root onto Rosie. Lava Burst getting sent in, trying to get some damage up and running versus Rosie. If you can just do a little bit of number on him. Lassa does somehow break it. I'm not even sure how, but Rosie, I think it just lights out for you, yeah? Earthshock is just so you need just a little bit more damage. But now you are in the cage with the enemy teams full of tigers with Born, immediately able to pounce at you as you right up in melee. It's going to be able to at least root you and try to keep you away. For now, for Balan, I'm going to mess up your name so hard because I don't really know what to do with the accent on the A, but Balan, I don't even know what to call you. Got himself the knockbacks, and if you can do a good job knocking Born Chasty around, like if you got the elemental overcharge, you have like the elemental shield knockback thing, that would be massive. That would be huge. The roots also fantastic. We also got frost shocks with earth shocks. That's a huge combo. Dropping down earthquakes just to maybe see if we can get a knockback at the or knock down onto Born Chasty, but the guy not really going anywhere, dripping through these totems little by little. But Balan, with the warrior focusing so much on these totems, at least gives him an opportunity to get some recovery behind the pillar. Trinket out of Born is going to be stunned by the pet with a hex for just a quick second to give himself a bit of that much needed breather, as Balan is just claustrophobic right now. He got himself the Ascendance, which is going to send the warrior back a little, but he really does need to give himself a bit of that space. Playing against box like this is definitely helping out the warrior quite a bit. For Balan, he's trying to go for a little bit of a knockback, but the man got him some charges to get back into position. He got himself that perfect angle burrow down for Balan, and Born just kind of having to wait this out a little bit. Got the Earth Elemental spike in it back-to-back. And the Shaman's still looking for that recovery. He needs an Earth Shock, Frost Shock combos. I think he also needs to make some distance. I think he needs to run to the other side of the pillar. Just playing around the boxes for Born, this is exactly where he wants to be. I just realized though, but you're not Fury, you're Arms now. Huh. You're actually doing a pretty good job surviving then. You're not taking that much damage at all, are you? Big, what is it, Reflect onto Balan, waiting now for that one for a lightning lasso onto Born. Balan, I think, needs to create some space. This box is going to be the end of you, I think. Unless you can figure out some kind of a burst, catch yourself an opportunity to maybe blast the guy to just absolute bits, I think you're just going to be in a bad spot, in a bad place. As Born got everything ready, got himself reflex. It's not like he can really respond right now. You got to wait it out a little bit. Got himself maybe a wall. No wall at the ready. Trying to go for big earth shocks into big zaps. It's going to be Born taking a bit of damage though. Looks like the Shaman is starting to bring it back a little, but the reflect up or parry up for the warrior is going to give you a bit of the DR. Looking for an interrupt. Doesn't quite connect. Balan had himself a wall in case he wants to use it. Maybe he can go for a knockback. Trying to go for a stun. Not going to be able to stop the totem. There's going to be no hex available. Balan gets himself that much in the healing. This is exactly what he wanted. Born can't do nothing. All you can do is stare at him with his amphibian eyes, just looking at the guy. You can maybe flick his tongue at him, but that's really about all you can do. My goodness, Balan, how are you still alive? Still holding on to a wall, banner down. So Balan needs to be very, very careful with any kind of CC he throws out. Stormbolt, knockdown into a quick charge, doesn't really go anywhere. Big bleed onto the Shaman. This is where your dark roll ratio might be huge, actually. I don't know if you have access to that or not. Oh, let's go down. The bleeds eventually do end up taking you down. I wonder how that would have changed if he maybe played more out in the open, away from the boxes. That might have been better for him, but who knows, right? Normally, we're just so used to seeing elemental shamans taking melee and tossing them around like a beanbag around the arena, and that's usually how you end up winning a lot of your games. Bad Bunny going to be up next, though, as an outlaw rogue with a kidney shot. Quick disarm onto a Born, trying to see if he can get himself the killing spree to chase after the guy, do a bit of damage, looking for those ambushes as well as pistol shots. Going to be a Stormbolt as Born trying to get some damage back in, but Bad Bunny just needed a couple of procs here and there. We'll work it up a little bit, and he doesn't end up taking down. Necro should be fast with a Hunter's Mark. Where's your Hunter's Mark? Scatter? That shock him. He's ready to go for big go. Freezing trap, waiting for Bad Bunny. Wait a second, hold on. Do you have explosive? He does go in for the vanish. We still can see him. Are you visible? You are visible. Wait a second. What is happening? Was that vanish even working? Was that stealth was even working? Or do you have Hunter's Mark? We just can't see it blind, but Bad Bunny got himself at least a little bit of a breather. Gotta be no trigger for Necro. What broke the blind? Kill shot right after. I'm not even sure what broke the blind. I honestly was already in the mindset of the rogue escape. So what is Necro gonna do next? And then it was like, wait, no, he's not escaped. He's dead. What happened? Kevin gonna be up next as an Affliction Warlock, try to get some dots onto Necra. If you can get a full set of dots on the guy and deny him a feign death, or at least reapply the dots as soon as he goes for a feign death, that will be golden. I don't know if you could do like a life swap, like soul swap, like put the dots on him, take the dots off, have him feign death, reapply them. I think it's just gonna be lights off for the guy, because Necro unable to really heal right now unless he gives himself a proper camo. There isn't really much recovery he can do against Affliction Warlock. We seen a couple of those Affliction plays yesterday. Knockback on the guy. He has a CC. He tried to create some distance, but the dots, the corruption, agony, all those things are doing a number, and they're only gonna do more of a number from the next patch. By the way, they're buffing the damage of your dots, but like I want to say between 20% to 40%, depending on the dot. But it's going to be massive. Going to be a drain cell. Just nothing you can do. Kevin tanking up with our wall, letting the dots do work, and smoke is going to be the last one left over for the team too. The guys they're ready with a full flagellation opener. Interesting. I feel like it's been a second since we've seen that. Going to be a big go onto Kevin, trying to see if he can just go for eviscerates back to back, but flagellation is ripping through the guy little by little, trying to go for a quick kick. And it's just going to be over with a breath immediately for Seawork. Now they want to give this man an opportunity to catch himself a proper reset. Looking for the poly. He's going to go for Ring of Frost instead. If you can't see him with a poly, you're just going to get a full ring. Maybe burst. Fireball. I forgot you are not arcane. I was expecting for some arcane kind of a go, but no. Just a fireball with a pyroblast right after as a fire mage. That is going to be so unusual to see Seawork on the fire mage. I almost never see him play this spec specifically. Smoke does get himself a sippy cup. Seawork trying to go for a blink shimmer instead. Maybe blink? I think it's a shimmer. Yeah, I don't think he has a... I don't know actually. Was that a quickest blink of your life into a Phoenix Flame, or was that a shimmer Phoenix Flame? I'm not even sure. I think you just default blink, right? I'm trying to think of like a reason why you would run shimmer as a mage in PvP. At least in duels. I don't really know one. Ooh, good root onto smoke is dotted up, kind of going to be out the open. Fireballs on the Seawork. I got a weird angle, but a big fire blaster coming in. Oh, smoke! Cheat death could be the enemy. And cheat death. Hold on a second. Cheat death, but just and a Nova. Oh no, and a Nova at the very end. Oh my goodness, look at this arena. Everybody got a chance to play. I like it. I like it. I wonder how that would have went differently if, let's say, Seaver gave the Rogue a little bit of that honor duel there, but I don't know, man. Do you really want to give a Rogue an honor duel? I think we've seen a lot of those over in the EU specifically. Just think of like every single time Rogue just went for a full reset for years and years and years, and then comes out with all the cooldowns. Yeah, new Rogue, newbie, basically. All right, let's get us another going. Wolfie, Chicago. Let me know if you guys are ready. We'll get you guys in, and then we'll check in with Seabark, and we'll go get Wolfie. I think a couple of back-to-back games. I feel like it's been a second since you guys. Oh, you guys just played, actually, didn't you? Yeah. Have you? Okay, hold on. Get Chicago. Seawork at Chicago. That's the team. Again, Seawork didn't got to play. Nobody on his team got to play. Let's see if we can double check what I had. Yeah. So now it'll be Wolfie versus Chicago. Wolfie, Chicago. Let me know, homies, if you guys are ready, and we'll go. Let me know if you need more and all that stuff. GG's, that was last one. Good duels. Yeah, thanks so much, Duels. Appreciate you so much for coming by, my guy. Wait, that means if Duels is going, Duels was in Wolfie's team, right? So Wolfie's gonna need a +1, right? Seavark, let me know. Let me know if R. And let me know if R. Because maybe Wolfie will end up replacing you. You got a full 5-man going. So Chicago is 4. So Chicago needs a +1. Seavark actually got a full 5-man team for now. And Wolfie's ready. So what we could do is Seavark again versus Wolfie. By the looks of it. Unless Chicago gets a +1 real quickly. Because I'd like to get Wolfie versus Chicago. But let's do this. Let's give it like a minute or so. If you guys want to join. Chicago, Daylight Tank, all of them got a group. Wait, Kevin. My boy. Hold on, I got a spot. Got a spot. Chicago got a team queued up. Yeah, we could maybe get Kevin to Team Chicago, and then we could do Wolfie versus Chicago, which is what Wolfie's team wanted to do in the first place. Anyway, thoughts of playing PvP with a controller? I mean, it's been done before. I don't know, like... I mean, you can do well with it. I just think, like, you can't really do a lot of the complex things within Arena on a controller. I don't know if your reaction time will be fast enough. Like this, there's been like a Preza played a 2800 back in Shadowlands on a controller, but he played 2s. I'm on Seawork's team. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're Warlock, yeah. Crap. Okay, so what we can do is Wolfie versus Seawork again, I guess. That's about all we can really do. While Chicago's still getting a +1. Let's do that. I don't want to hold up the duels at all. I want to get as many games as we can tonight. Because I do have the Baldur's Gate 3 thing I'll be doing with homies or whatever. Can I find the thing again? Yes, I can. It's gonna be Seavark and Wolfie Druid. What arena have we not done yet? I guess we'll go back to the Grand again. We'll do the Grand. We'll do it like this. Seavark, Wolfie, I'll get you guys going. We need a +1 over for Team Chicago. +2 actually by the looks of it. But if you guys want to join, more than welcome to. Even WAD, most WAD fire was meta. Was it? Okay, I had no idea, honestly. I had no idea at all. Okay, that's done. And are we gonna get this going? Twitch? Are we gonna go Seavark last again, or Seavark just gonna right of the roll? It's up to you, Seavark. Honestly, I feel like Fire Mage is probably a little bit more doable. Actually, if Seavark went against Necro and Rosie, I feel like if both hunters just like did their very, very best to just like super hard counter a mage, I feel like a mage would work out pretty well. You know? Hello? Okay, weird. My thing wasn't recording. Twitch. Alright, that's gonna be a little awkward. Lucifer over team 2. Ready to go. I'm liking this like full on Shadowlandsy. Actually, it's not fully Shadowlandsy. You like mixing a couple of sets together. I like the way it looks. We got us this Necro. gonna be first up and running versus Bad Bunny. Rosie over in the back as a hunter. We got us a smoke as we got us a super hot point. What a name, dude! What a name! Flare down. Bad Bunny does get caught out with a flare down. It's gonna be a hunter's mark. Necro making sure to mark the rogues as soon as he sees them. Traps are getting thrown down. I think Bad Bunny should be able to see these. Had to dip temporarily. What's up, Chelsea? Coming back in. Fanned by Bad Bunny. Death Shock with the follow. Gonna be kidney shot. Got himself a trinket. This one bad. Got himself a bit of an evasion. Needs to see if he can go for a bit of the counter pressure. Full Death Shock him. Or Death Mark. On to Necro. Is gonna go for a cloak and advantage. Trying to make sure he gets himself a clean reset. Necro still taking a bit of the damage. Cannot really take the dots off of him easily. Flare down. Even though it's a smoke bomb. Necro needs to go for a bit of damage of his own. Maybe healing. Sentis goes full defense. But the Hunters having to burn through everything right now. Well, Bad is just looking for an entirely new escape. As long as he's got no flare, he'll be fine. I do think maybe that felt like Cloak of Shadows might have been an overcommitment there. And I feel like Bad Bunny might be putting himself in a situation where Necro might have himself a bit of a chance. Hunter versus Rogue is a little bit of a weird matchup because Survival is in a really good spot. Marksman versus a Rogue. Not always, just because you don't have the same kit and the same like burst setup, and also you got the cast times for things. Knockback trap is at the ready though. Onto the road. Bad Bunny with a trinket. If you had a pet right now for a stun, that would have been perfect too. That's another thing I think you're missing. Blind onto Necro as it's going to be Rogue setting up for a kidney shot. Trees and trap to try to give yourself a bit of space. He's going to go for point blank aim shot. Instead of running away, Bad Bunny goes in for a sheer plenty of damage. Big and Venom's gonna be procs for Necro. Knocked back to the Rogue yet again. Got himself the cloak proc and with a rapid fire right after. Rogue is super low. Necro taking a bit of that damage though. If he can get back over there, go for a couple of kill shots maybe. You might be golden. Needs to flare the Rogue out and go road right after. Scatter to follow. This way you need to make the most amount of damage out. But Death Sharkham is in. But looks like Bad Bunny is going to be able to walk almost away with super hot. Making sure to flurry him down just to make the shoot, just to get the Rogue out of the game entirely. I'm losing my mind here, dude. Still, after that gambling break, still, chat. I'm still like, it's still fuzzy in my head. I'm not gonna lie. Super though, seeing Sensei walking in, that's going for some burst. Bud Monk, I think he's just gonna bail out behind the pillar. He could walk out. He could try to see if he can fight the Mage, but while he's got full cooldowns and an elemental, might just be one of those like take it slowly, take it easy. Last time these two fought, all Sensei needed to do is buy himself enough time until he had himself the perfect combo. Wet out the ice block, big burst setup, so he knows he can guarantee a kill onto Super every single time. He just got to get himself that opportunity to make it happen. In cap, Lexu knows he's going to be a blink, but instead it's going to be a trinket with a breath by the mages. Sensei just needs to get himself just a little bit more time, find that angle. If he can get himself a port maybe to escape out of this, he might be alright. Trying to go for a bit of heal. Shadow Meld has been used. Trying to see if he can walk in, but it's going to be freezes. Well, the Glacier Spike damage is doing the numbers to win. Joins in with the Karma Raft. This was Super. Maybe goes in for a freeze. Trying to see if he can make a freeze happen. Might be an ice block situation though. Maybe still a freeze into the Sensei, but he keeps walking away before the Snowdrift can really accumulate all of its, I think it is 5 stacks you gotta get, if not 4. Big damage out of Sensei though, trying to see if he can put Super Hot Boy under pressure, and it's gonna force him into an ice block. Got himself the reset. That was cooldowns out of Sensei though. But as long as he can get himself the proc with a Thunder Fist, a big kick of a Rising Sun kick, maybe a Fist of Fury to lock him down for just a moment, he might be a-okay. Super got himself plenty of distance. Goes in for, was it alt? Looks like all the time, but not really. In cap before the Glacier can really go through. Trying to see if he can kind of coax him closer with a Ring of Peace, just booping him over in this direction. I like that. Trying to go for freeze, unable to port really quickly. If Super can get himself the proper freeze though, if he can go for a Glacial with a freeze, I think what you really need to do is get himself a full Ring of Frost on the Sensei off of a breath, then go in for Snowdrift, and then set up a big old Glacial as he gets frozen. Glacial spikes, then you get the beam, and you get all that damage in. That could be pretty good though. Sensei trying to see if he can escape it. Brain Frost doing a number though. Got himself plenty of protection. Just reducing the damage quite greatly, but still taking big chunks out of your health either way though. Got yourself a little bit of healing. This is going to be a Nova around the corner. The Mage trying to see if he can get an angle. Glacial Spike, nothing you can do to stop it. Trying to go for a heal. Getting interrupted. There goes the Cloak procking. Got yourself mobility to maybe at least escape behind the pillar, but there's only so much you can really do in this type of a situation. As a student miss is out for Sensei, trying to get himself out of a bad spot. Quick in cap, no trinket. Oh, actually, trinket coming up for Super Hot Boy. Realism does go for the trinket. Snowdrift. Karma. I think this is where you probably want to back out of that Snowdrift. Does have himself a freeze though. So trying to see if he can fight through a Karma. Win his second, maybe freeze. Does get the Nova. It is going to be censored. Looking to live this. Has himself dampened heart. May want to activate it at some point. How are you looking on the Fort Brew, by the way? I don't know if you've used that or not yet. Super though, super low on health. Hold on a second. Does go for a bit of a reset. Sensei's quick in the draw to get back next to the guy. It's going to go for yet another jab. Big fist. And that's going to be probably Super with a touch of that down for the count. Well done. Sensei knew versus a mage, if he plays super carefully, he is going to eventually end up earning that victory. It's just going to be a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I think for Super, doing that Seavark freeze combo, right? Breath, Ring of Frost, as long as the monk doesn't have a trinket. Then you go for a Snowdrift into a big old glacial beam while you have full cooldowns going. Oh, I feel like that could probably one bang him super easily. But man, that's so rough. Sensei does go in for a bit of a when you get hit by an explosive shot, because I think that's what it looked like, and you use a diffuse magic like that, do you put the explosive shot on the hunter? Is that what I saw? Is that what is supposed to happen? Because I expect for that thing to, like, for some reason my brain, it made sense like explosive shot wouldn't reflect back to the hunter, but why wouldn't it? It's a magic effect that explodes it for a while. It should fit. If the shoe fits, the shoe fits. It's going to be a trick out of Rosie. Will not have an out anymore. Does need to let up some kind of a big over Sensei. Looking for the harpoon. Big damage potentially. Binding shot. I don't know if Sensei can leave. Does get to leave. Karma last second onto the bed. Better than nothing. Even if you can't help Karma the player, at least Karma in the bed so you get yourself a defensive might be fine. Walking through a binding shot though for Rosie. This is a perfect opportunity. Throwing in grenades. Maybe big damage. Got him so big one lobbing in. It's going to be kill shot through the mids for Sensei. Manic bench for Rosie. Sensei looking for the recovery. No trinket available. Not a single defensive available either. All he has is mobility right now, so if Rosie can maybe catch him, trip him up some way, somehow, maybe with a trap, maybe with a harpoon, is looking to maybe stop him with a tar trap, trying to see if he can stay on him as best possible. Gonna be yet another port for Sensei, trying to see if he can get some healing just to mitigate the explosive shot that comes right through him. Next death shock him is gonna be incredibly deadly. Do you even have an in-cap? Lexi coming up very soon. Biting shot to stop you in place. That's more grenades for the hunter. Got yourself plenty of distance. Guys gonna go for a quick yoink of the weapon just to make sure that those eagles flying in with the aspect of the eagle don't do work. In-cap, maybe a leg sweep right now. You got yourselves a win. Maybe there's a chance to try to somehow turn it around. No, just the defensive. Got himself even more defenses rolling in. Try to heal. All Rosa needs is line aside of you for a good bit. Just needs to be close enough, like a 40-yard range. You got no help whatsoever. A freezing trap would just stop you. The pen is so close to taking you down. Getting caught in the trap. I think it's just over for Sensei unless you somehow, some way do get to live stunning around the corner. It's just over. Man, as long as he can catch you on your approach from one pillar to the next, you are done. There's just not much you can really do. Monks are fantastic when it comes to movement, but survival hunters, I feel like, can have some great anti-movement mechanics that have just enough movement speed to keep up with you, and they can slow you down to just an absolute crippling crawl. It is so good. Just able to catch you with so much range damage. It is nutty. Rosie get himself a bit of a cover behind the pillar. Got himself that camo. The much needed reset is there. At least trying to recuperate some cooldowns, because Affliction Warlocks, the only thing you can really do against this class is feign death at the right moment once you get the full set of dots on you, and that's it. But if those dots are rotting you and rolling down on you, eventually you do end up dying. There's just nothing you can really do in that situation. Kevin does get hit with a binding shot, getting caught in a bit of a bind himself right now, as Rosie trying to avoid the dots as best as he can. Kevin knows he wins this by dots. If he just puts up Corruption, Agony, UA at all, any one of those dots, if they last long enough on Rosie, he just wins by dots. Succubus, you see, catching him for a second, trinket before he can really set up a big go. That is a wall out of Kevin though, so for Rosie trying to be as proactive as possible. I don't know if you're running Chimeric Poison or not versus Kevin, but he does go in for a Dark Glare. There's going to be a potentially faint death for Rosie, but looks like trying to delay it until some of the bigger dots and afflictions are on him. And if you can somehow hold out up until that moment, I think you might be okay. Try to slow down Kevin as best as he can. Binding shot, but look at this single drain. He just got himself a drain proc. The dots is still doing a number. Exil barely does anything. Trying to see if he can stop the Obliv for a moment. Gotta be a soul rot. Trying to make some damage happen. Just going all in and does it. I'm taking it. Rose had no help whatsoever. He's just down with a lava burst. Balan was not gonna let you out of there scot-free. Was not give you a chance to reset. You just barely survived an Affliction Warlock. This man is literally a survival hunter. He is going to survive to the very bitter end. He's not going to let you out of sight that easily. with Smoke versus Balan up next, trying to go for a quick kick, quick interrupt. And right now for Balan, all he needs is a bit of recovery. Got himself plenty of defenses to work with. Word onto the Rogue. If you can find a way to keep the Rogue away from the pillars, knock him way far out there, slow him, root them, whatever you need to, I think you eventually do win against the Rogue. I feel like the pillar game is where the Rogue wants to be. Flagellation, you are going to dip out of there as soon as you can. That's going to ramp up a bunch of damage for the Rogue. Lots of shadow damage, lots of mastery. You don't really want to give him any of that. Ascendance up for Balan does have a trinket with a wall available. This is where you want to go for big damage, but no, look at that. Big secret technique out of Smoke. All that shadow damage, the mastery and everything. Trying to see if he can escape the burn from the fire mages. A ring of fire does hit him, and it should get him back up in the open. Seavark is going to mosey over towards the eye anyway, just to make sure he has himself that advantage. Smoke looking for the sap. Can he do it? Does get himself the sap. That's actually perfect. Trinket out of Seavark. That is so ballsy. That trinket on sap. Normally, this is one of those rules you just learn whenever you start playing WoW for the first time. Never, and I mean ever, trinket a sap. And the only way you trinket a sap is if you absolutely, by every means necessary, know you're gonna win. Smoke just go for a bit of. He knows he's dead, right? Yeah. That's the only time you trinket a sap, is if you know you're gonna win. That's so good. And Lucifer is gonna be up next. That's a full mage combusting into you. Better have an answer. Got himself full wings. Shield of Vengeance burned through immediately. The man trying to see if he can be a little bit ahead of Seavark, going in for a port, maybe all the time. Blind over Seavark. Big hammer hanging over his head. Lucifer still taking a ton of damage. Maybe you're looking at an immunity right here, right now. That's still a lot of damage. Got himself the spell ward to Seavark. I don't know if you can just walk up and try to auto attack him or anything. I don't know if that's gonna do anything at all. Got himself the ultra time to at least reposition. Lucifer's back out in the open. Phoenix Flames Pyros. Just nothing you can do. Just absolutely nothing you can do. My goodness. Man. Loving it, dude. Rosie got two. I like that. Was able to pick up a little bit of damage of his own. Took it a sap, but that's going to be death sentence. Normally, yes. The only way you have to have just such confidence. The biggest balls out there to trinket a sap and just come back with a win after that one. There's just such a. Normally, what's been lodged in my brain is like an obvious rookie mistake. That's why I see it is just like, oh no. Oh no. The only way he would do that is because he actually means business. It's so good. Alrighty, boys. How many groups do we got? Yo, Seavark, Wolf in Chicago. Let me know where you guys got going. I want to get at least like Uno Mas in here. I don't know how many we've done already tonight. I think we've done quite a few. List it up. Okay, cool, cool, cool. If you guys want to join in, well, welcome to. Tank, we got a 5 with Chicago? Okay. Gotta make dinner pass to Kevin. Okay. Kevin, do you know how to do groups or do you need me like to join? If you need, hey Kevin, if you need group stuff, just send me an invite really quickly, yeah? I'll help you guys get set up. At least we'll get your groups going in there. But it's about that time for me to get food at some point, yeah? It's 7:19. I'm trying to see like when. Okay, maybe we could do like one more, and then I got my Baldur's Gate 3 thing. Maybe one more, and we got Baldur's Gate 3 thing. I think I'll have about that much time to work with, and I'm gonna try to see if we can like finish out our campaign. We've already been on Act 3 for a good while. We've seen a couple of fights. Got 5? Okay, okay, okay. So with Tank, got 5. That's with Chicago, right? That's with Chicago, yeah. Because if you guys are ready, we'll get a Uno Mas here. Probably the last one for the night, but we'll see. Oh, it's the most unlucky group this week. Spend half the dose in queue. Yeah, I agree with you, Wap. Sometimes it'd be like that, man. Okay, we'll get you guys a game. We'll get you guys a game. Pick that a match. Match Wolfie, Druid, and Tank. Okay, 1973. Okay, works out. Appreciate you for taking over Tank. What arena do we do? We've done Lordaeron, we've done Dalaran, we've done. I guess we could do something like Mechagon, but I don't really like Mechagon for duels. Elysian also not amazing. Do another Black Rock Hold maybe? I like Black Rock Hold. How do you guys feel about Black Rock Hold as the map? Just in general, like as an arena map. Because I don't see anybody ever say anything about Black Rock Hold, ever. Blades is actually disabled. They disabled Blades because it's been bugging. People have been falling through the floor with Blades. So, So someone's gonna probably gotta redo it. Alright, I'm gonna try it. We'll see if it works out. I'm the rogue with the B tag. Yo, what's up, Connor? Dalaran hashtag 1340. B tag should be public, like I think everywhere, right? Like on Discord and stuff. Somewhere. I used to have it not public, only like some people I gave out the B tag, but like nowadays I don't really care. Yeah, Dalaran hashtag 1340. Just let me know who you are, because I get a lot of ads. A lot of people adding me all the time, and I don't know who's who, so I don't really add unless I know who's who. You know, so if you tell me who you are, I can look into it and get you tagged in, yeah? It might be full. Ever since they merged EU and NA, which again, convenience is great, but ever since they merged EU and NA, I used to have 200 on NA, 200 on EU. It was nice to keep all my friends together. And then they were like, all right, we're gonna merge them. Are you gonna raise it to the minimum? Nope. I think they maybe raised it by like 100, so you can have 300. But I'm not even sure about that either. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Alrighty, switch. Gonna map with nothing to hide behind. I don't think one like that exists. A line of sight is planned around WoW arenas, right? It's part of the equation. Wait 1 second. Whoa! Short and deadly. But is it Karvik getting dueling, or is it short and deadly first? Looks like Karvik ran in, but maybe he wasn't supposed to be in. But his man still took a Haji. The way they're short and deadly backing out is Lucifer was kind of a little unfortunate, but was able to essentially waste a stun onto a Warlock short the charge in. I'm pretty sure the were also just as confused. Blessing of protection out of Lucifer, short and deadly with the parry. Defense stands right after. Manager's trying to see if he can play as defensive as he can. All he can do is mitigate the damage, try to see if he can reduce it as best as possible. Hand of freedom for Lucifer. Man's looking for an escape blind, but the Blaze Storm does end up denying the bleed onto Lucifer. Shoot apply quite a bit of pressure, especially short and deadly, keeping the rest of the bleeds up and running. Stun does go for the trick, and Lucifer finally gets himself a proper stun. Hammer hanging over his really head as Lucifer does lose access to his weapon for just a moment. Stormbolt right after. Maybe an opportunity for short and deadly to make a play. Big setup. Got him to reflect in case there's a stun. Mad execute. Gonna be that cloak bracket for Lucifer. Man, not being a lot of good fun. Oh, those weird hands. The man did not use a bubble. Instead, he believes in the lay on hands. He wants to say bubble for a little bit later. I don't know how well that's going to work, because you got another forbearance to work with. Shield of Vengeance, big hammer hanging over short and deadly's head. The manager is going to take the hammer back to his side. Man, these guys are just kind of popping off on each other immediately. Lucifer sitting down, I guess for some mana. Is that what it is? Yeah, he's just manning up. He's just, he knows he's gonna need the mana. He's gonna need those resources. He's gonna play some healer gameplay here for a second. Blaze Storm by Shortdom. Lucifer has himself bubble back up. Maybe also Blessing a Sink if he can use that at the right time. He could essentially nullify that stun. Next Stormbolt, big stun right after. As soon as Short and Deadly goes in for a quick charge, gives Lucifer a little bit more of a breather. Maybe trying to buy himself a little bit of time until the Crusade. Wish we could track Crusade, but Blizzard, if you can change anything, can you make it so we can track Crusade on these UI things? Thank you very much. Gotta be reflected for Short Deadly. Lucifer knows he can go for a stun. There goes the bubble. Short does not have a way to be able to remove the bubble or any of this other immunities. No shattering throw available. Wants to make sure he's ready with a stun. Immediately, as soon as the bubble falls off, he's ready with a charge. Immediately hits him with a Stormbolt, getting a trick out of Lucy. But man, it's just super rough. Mounting up very quickly. The guy also mounted up as well. Reflect up in case there's a Hodge ready for him. Fear to follow. Hammer hanging over the man's head. You're just gonna take the hammer away with a Shield of Vengeance. He's gonna wait it out. But Lucifer is left with nothing. And as soon as Shield of Vengeance falls, Short and Deadly's ready to go immediately. By the way, what weapon is that? Well, it looks like a higher def quality of Arcanite Reaper. Chat, what weapon is that? Can anybody? I don't know if I can get the angle. Definitely can while he's spinning. But if you get an angle on his weapon, can somebody let me know what that thing is? That looks really good. Is that just like a... It looks like a new version of Arcanite Reaper. Big Axe gets back onto Lucifer. Back to back with a hammer hanging over the guy's head. Lucifer trying to give himself a floaty. And man is completely drained. Trying to use mobility to escape the Short, the Deadly warrior. But it's just a matter of time. It's so close. Hodge right after could be a trinket. Not gonna send it. Lucifer needs some kind of a heal right there, right now. Oh no, big leap around the corner. Stormbolt. I think it's just over. Short and Deadly has you in the corner. And it's just done. Wrath of Lich King 2-hand axe from PvP. Is it actually? It looks so good. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, it's hard to see from this angle. Are you sure? Those textures look so good. They're really clean. It just, it looked like an older axe, but then I looked at the details and it's like super detailed. Really. I gotta get myself one. That looks incredibly good. Smoke is gonna try to see if he can vanish into, well, as his name entails, got himself the smoke bomb up and running right after, trying to see if he can avoid short and deadly. If the warrior can get on top of the rogue and get a couple of bleeds on him, big thunderous roar, he'll be golden. Stormbolt right after. This way will make as much damage as he can. Big mortal strike to follow. Disarm onto the rogue as he goes in for a cloak of shadows. It doesn't look like he has the cloak of shadows that gives him immunity, or at least lets him avoid physical abilities. Big executes to follow. Trick and run out to smoke. Get nothing left. It's gonna be one little overpower. It's all he needs. Does he have the blaze? Man, got him to advantage. Is there dots keeping him out? Yeah, there is dots keeping him. If short deadly's fast enough for the leap, he might be okay. Sap to follow. Got himself the Zerkers, and if he can just get her back over there as soon as possible, he might be alright. He got Zerkers for a little bit longer. He just needs to be very, very clean with his leap. That or get an auto attack on the guy some way, somehow. He knows where he's at. Does not get an auto attack. Does not get anything. Sap almost lets the rogue escape, but it is super to yard. Goes in for a cheap shot right after Stormbolt. Shrink inside of it immediately. Yet another cheap shot onto short. Trying to see if he can just go for a bit of a hit and run and use whatever ability he can just to swing around the pillar, blaze some staggering every single chance it has. The in short, I think he's backing up, trying to go for that leap fear. I think that's what he's trying to go for, trying to back away, let you settle in a spot on the behind the pillar, then leap right where you are. One execute, second overpower, just done. My goodness, Rosie up next. This is the warrior and the hunter. This is where short deadly needs to find a way to fight through this guy. This might be, maybe Necro. I think marksman hunters can give you a run for your money, but not really. I bet 90% of my top of head Furious glad to hand axe. Okay, I'll look into it, Roman. How does that sound? I'll look into it because it looks really good. Look at that. If you ever stand still, I can take a good look at that thing. You know what? When Rosie takes you out, Rosie, I want to take a look at that axe. Could I ask you for a favor? Could you find a way to make short deadly not move anymore? Even if that means he's just on the ground, lifeless. That works too, right? Blaze Storm, trying to see if he can get out of the botting shot. Look at me taking sides. I try not to as best as I can. Big damage on a short, parry up and running. Try to see if he can stay into the battle stance and push on. Does he have a... if only he had some kind of way to cleave. Because I know there was a way to cleave, like if a hunter goes on a turtle shell and you stand right there next to his pet, you have a cleave ability. It cleaved through turtle shell for some reason or another. Gonna be a bit of that damage onto Rosie. Do you have the big bleeds? Rosie trying to go for kill shots himself. The hunter's super low. So is the warrior. Charge right after. Got himself the big cleave. Looks like the executes are following through. Oh, but the kill shot does take him out. Oh, now we can take a close look at the weapon. Look at that thing. Oh. You did it on purpose, didn't you? Hold on a second. Can I see that thing? Look how quality that is. Actually, when you zoom in, it does look kind of low quality, but from a distance, it looks so good. How you doing, Rosie? Trying to see if we can stay alive. As this is going to be Karvik, the Affliction Warlock up next. All this guy's got to do is just get a little bit of dots onto the hunter. Do you have a pet? Or do we play without a pet? I don't think I play with a pet. That actually might hold you back here, because if you don't have the succubus to pull the hunter out from behind the pillar, you might be in a rough spot. Also, the hunter is doing a lot of recovery. We are at 7 minutes into the duel. 35% dampening, slowing it down by quite a number. But Karvik, oh, you are? You do play with a pet. Are you going to sacrifice that thing? Maybe. Potentially. For Rosie, though, trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Trying to go for a lockdown. Wait, do you have a sacrifice? Or have you not gotten the sacrifice pet at all? Wait a second. Because you might be playing just like with a half measure then, huh? If you don't have sack on you. Hopefully you do. Gonna be a death check by Rosie. Trying to see if you can avoid all of these dots from Karvik. You will need to find a good opportunity to get yourself a feign death to remove those dots when available. Big drain soul out of Karvik though. Get himself a number. There goes the feign death for Rosie. But now, if Karvik applies any dots on you, until the feign death is back up, that's just, you can't stop any of this damage whatsoever. If Karvik's fast enough, trying to go for a bit of a drain, gonna be interrupted by the hunter. Still taking lots of damage from these dots either way though. It looks like Rosie's the one in control of the situation, but these dots just turn it around on you. That soul rod just absolutely draining you. And one more drain, and I think it's just over. Nothing you can do. That is the power of Affliction, and they're making this class even stronger for 10.2. I think a lot of people are going to give them a chance again. I feel like a lot of you guys forgot how good Affliction can be in a 1-to-1 scenario. With dots, AFK, eventually they die. Trying to go for big void eruptions. Vol got himself mind games of the raid. He gotta be UA up and running, and the other dots for Karvik. Trying to see if he can just overpower the guy. Looking just to heal through the mind games, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Looking for a Malefic Rapture, but Not enough though. Is Warlock going to be up versus Solari right after? Versus a Demon Hunter, at least you're walking into with full defenses already. You do have a trinket and everything available this time around. Maybe a disperse situation. Does go for the disperse, but at 46% dampening, the Demon Hunter damage still doing a number on you. Does go for the void operation to get yourself the maximum distance. I love seeing it. Big meta to cover all of that track distance either way though. For Solari, as it's going to be a trinket stun available, full dots at the ready. And I think Volk might actually have yourself a decent chance here. Now that Solari does not have a trinket, if you have a fear, you are going to get one in 50 seconds. I don't know if you can live long enough until it fears back up. Does get a Siphon looking for a Mind Games. If you can get yourself full Mind Games, no, Solari just pushes in. This is why I thought maybe. Normally Demon Hunter wins that matchup every single time, but I thought maybe there's a chance that it might be a bit of a turnaround. Necro trying to get an angle versus Solari. If Solari has a Spectral Sight, you should be able to see where the guy is at immediately. Death Struck him, you gotta do a number. Rapid Fire, Kill Shot, I think it's just over. Hold on, Solari, Darkness might not even be enough. Kill Shot does end up getting dodged, hold on. Darkness does consume it, trying to go for a hunt. Oh, Solari, you need a stun, you need the meta, you need something, anything. You don't have a lot to heal right now with. Maybe if you eventually retreat into him, avoid Scatter Shot, maybe that's the best you could do. Oh, does get a stun. Demon spawns in, does slay it into an I-beam, picking up the demonic soul. At least you got yourself a bit of healing. If you haven't done Hunt, you might want to do it right now. That's going to help you. Sigil Fear does connect. Hold on a second. Maybe Solari can do something stun right after. Does get silenced for a moment. Does go for the Hunt, but the scatter stops it. Hold on a minute. You can still do it. Trying to see if we can close that gap. Big rapid fire. Necro does go for a turtle. At least turtle means that the hunter is not attacking you directly. For Solari, at least there's something to work with here. My goodness. Oh no, Solari. Hold on a second. Necro. Who's gonna win this stun? Shortest stun in the world. Necro, if you got himself a trap or something, anything, you might be in a good spot. Just needs a big kill shot on the guy. Rapid fire. Mage is do him in and does do him in with Chewbacca. Last one, second to last one, left over on team 2. Got himself the Ghost Raptors charging in. Or Ghost Wolves? No, Raptors. Just about everybody runs Raptors, I think, at this point. And all you need is a global big Ascendance, just a... Not a proc, just an actual Ascendance hit. Oh, there it is. Alright. 2 for short. Man, that was so close, man. So close. Demon Hunter loses, that's not 50% dampening. You know, I feel like Demon Hunter... on survivability shields, I will agree. But the damage they do, I feel like they're like a survival hunter, right? I feel like a lot of people forget that they really got himself like a pretty big hit behind them, like a combo, a burst combo. If it's clean, it is gonna do a lot, and that could really be a turnaround. And you don't even need like a long stun combo, like long CC chain, just a short one, quick stun, maybe a second stun right after, and you're good. It's actually super effective. Baldur's Gate one more. I think it's time for that Baldur's Gate. Yeah, Baldur's Gate. They're waiting on me. Baldur's Gate, boys. Baldur's Gate time. We're bouldering. We're gonna gate some boulders, alright? I'm gonna take my Throwbarian, and we're gonna try to see if we can end the game here. I'm gonna get myself some food in between, but it's been a long time coming, man. It's Baldur's Gate time. Boys, what's the Affliction tier set? Right now, I have no idea. Jake maybe can help me if he's in chat, but I don't know. I know the next one is going to be around Soul Rot ability, buff that damage by like 15%. And after you Soul Rot, your next 3 seeds or Malefic Raptures do a ton of damage and I think extend your dots, or just maybe Malefic does it. It's going to be pretty good next year though. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, well, let's get to them next. Yeah, exactly. I thought you said from Legion Shoulders. Oh, you mean like the actual, like, I thought you meant tier set. I didn't know you meant like, yeah, when you said tier set, like I thought the bonus is not like the actual like armor set or whatever. But yeah, it all depends, right? Bonuses, I have no idea. Chat knows better than me in terms of like about when it comes to fashion. I would know. But boys, yo, thank you so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna get some gaming done. I'm gonna do all of that. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow, I think we're streaming tomorrow, and then I'm taking a day off Monday. Eventually I do want to, I think, make Sundays my day off. Or maybe I'll make Monday's day off. I'm not even sure. But I think I want to take off day off Monday just because I got to get my new phone. This thing is just dying, right? On its last leg. It's a fossil. So I'm doing that. And I guess I'll just take it easy and we'll get stuff done Thursday and stuff. Also, less than 3 weeks from 10.2 and BlizzCon stuff. I'm excited. We're going to stream. What is it? Friday is the weekend. So I don't think we'll be able to do duels the week of BlizzCon. I think what we'll just have to do is I'll have to scrape the bottom of the barrel of every single one of the, but then it's also going to be BlizzCon announcement week, so I feel like there's going to be a ton of content to work on just from that alone. I don't think we'll be able to do our normal 5v5 1v1 duels. I think it'll be like we'll stream the BlizzCon stuff when it's out, right? We'll talk about it, and then I'll be working on videos the rest of the time and all that. We'll see. It's going to be a weird schedule, man, but we are going to probably end up having a break before 10.2 just for BlizzCon things. Anyway, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys all in the next stream. Yo, dude, we dueled. We saw some fantastic matches. We gambled. We made some money. It's been a fantastic night, dude. Woo! I'm feeling good. Alrighty, I'm gonna get some food, do my thing. You guys are wonderful. See you tomorrow. Jake, I don't know if he's still in chat, but I want to do some more keys for PTR tomorrow since those are still in. Because they're gonna be gone later. But yeah, and then we'll get day off Monday with all that. Big Gamba, dude, big Gamba. Big Gamba. Alright, you guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Alrighty, peace.